Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death. That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Oh, man. What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of True Capitalist Radio. And, of course, folks, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Jesus Christ, I'm stumbling over my own tongue over here, for Christ's sake. It's episode number 126. For all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, that's 126 episodes of yours truly's broadcast, for Christ's sake. I mean, have we actually been on for that long, engineer, for Christ's sake? I mean, Jesus Christ. Actually? Yeah, I didn't even realize it. Anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. I know that the title of the episode is a little bit deceiving. At the time that I input this episode for today's broadcast, the equities markets were actually on the increase after the Federal Reserve minutes were released to the public. And in those minutes, it described how the Federal Reserve is entertaining the idea of what I've been saying these idiots were going to implement all along, even though they didn't even know it. So I would just like to say that the prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again. Because in the Federal Reserve minutes, we have come to learn that they are entertaining another episode of quantitative easing. That's right, quantitative easing 3 coming to an American economy near you. And that's why I'm saying, folks, we saw a spike in equities after these minutes were released. And unfortunately, as the day started to wear down and the closing bell drew near, we saw a lot of helter-skelter equities investors literally just pull out the market. All right, I mean, just literally just pull out of the market, and we were just completely down. And if you happen to hold anything in the equities markets, you know what I'm talking about. But once again, when I see equities down at this rate, I'm looking at bottom-feeding opportunities, folks. I mean, these equities aren't going to stay down for much longer. All right, I mean, we're seeing earnings come in. Of course, Alcoa didn't really kick off for much of a decent earnings season, but we have to take in consideration the spike in the commodity that encompasses their particular product. But let's take a look as some of these retailers come in, as some of these high-end mass retailers, so on and so forth. Then we'll see what's going on out here. But I'm seeing bottom-feeding opportunities. I'm still capitalizing on bottom-feeding opportunities that I've invested in when the Dow Jones Industrials was 11,800. And let me tell you something right now. If you happen to have enough money to legally day trade, yeah, that's right. Thanks to a new government law, you have to have $50,000, all right, or $25,000 on margin for you to legally, through our federal government system, because I don't know, I guess they blamed the financial crisis on the general investor as opposed to the asshole Wall Street jerkasses that they bailed out with our tax money. But never mind. if you happen to be lucky enough to partake in day trading, liquidity is out there, folks. Just take a look at the choppy charts of every single equities market sector, for Christ's sake. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, there is liquidity to be made, and this is where day traders need to start eyeballing these types of potential opportunities. You know, you buy a stock in the morning at so much price, you see it spike up about 20 cents, you sell off, and you go on to the next stock. And you go on to the next one, and you accumulate this liquidity, and once you accumulate it, if you were a smart investor, you go out and you put it in long-term investments, because like I have always said, long-term investment reigns supreme. Warren Buffett, the second, or I don't know if he's the third richest, I don't know what he is now, but he's a rich bastard, all right? This man made all his money exclusively on trading equities and on trading stocks. I mean, that's all this man did. And he became he's a billionaire. So all I'm saying is, folks, is when I give you this analysis of certain equities, when I give you this analysis of commodities and other such business angles, so to speak, you should just interpret them and use them as a strategy to potentially entertain plays so that the money that you generate, however you generate it, whether it be through labor, whether it be through owning a business, whether it be through just whatever it is, you want to be able to take that money, be able to parlay it somewhere else so it can work for you while you're working to make more. That's what capitalism is about, baby. Do you understand? That's what it's about, and that's why I do this broadcast. So before I get into anything else, I'd like to go ahead and get through the markets. Can we get to the markets here, engineer? I'm all lost. I'm off track. Where the hell am I? Okay, let's get to the markets then. I'm sorry, folks. I'm getting off keister here. I'm trying to get my drinkage situation situated here. I'm trying to do 80 different things at once. You know, I mean, the engineer is just one track, if you understand what I'm saying. So everybody could just please bear with me. All right, let's go to the Dow Jones Industrials, all right? Like I said, when I named this episode, the equities markets were actually increasing. They were increasing on the rumors, given the fact that the Federal Reserve released these minutes, that there was going to be a potential QE3. And I've been saying this, even when the Federal Reserve was saying,
no, we think that the markets are going great. We think that QE2 will be it at the end of June. We're going to see a rebound.
And then when, people like myself were saying, well, what about the commodity spike? What about the oil spike? You don't think that's going to influence the potential consumer confidence of this so-called rebound that we're having? It's not going to hurt the potential hiring practices of small businesses and corporations, so on and so forth?
No, we think it's going to be great.
Bernanke, you were wrong. You can look back in the archive. The prognosticator of prognosticator strikes again. And let me tell you something right now. I should be a freaking professor at Harvard or something. You understand what I'm saying, folks? I should be a goddamn professor at Harvard. If you don't believe me, take a look at my archive, for Christ's sake. I prognosticated all this and then some. So anyway, let me go ahead and get to the markets here. We got the Dow Jones Industrials down today. Even though we saw a spike in a potential QE3 being implemented by the Federal Reserve, we continue to see a sell-off as the closing bell ended, or grew near, I should say. Dow Jones is down 58.88 points, a percentage decrease of 0.47%, closing out today at 12,446.90 points. We got S&P down modestly today, 5.85 points. A percentage increase of 0.44%, closing out today at 1,313.64 points. NASDAQ took a hit a little bit. Let me tell you, the volatility in all these markets was pretty bad, but, the NASDAQ seems to be weighing down a little bit more than everybody else. But there's a lot of different factors in that, and we'll get to that at some other point. But right now, the NASDAQ is down 20.71 points, a percentage decrease of 0.74%, closing out today at 2,781.91 points. The FTSE, for our brethren out there on the other side of the pond who are investing in the FTSE, it was down today in a bad way. It was down 60.20 points, a percentage decrease of 1.02% on the day, closing out the FTSE at 5,868.96 points. I mean, good God. Good God. I mean, and I actually thought that we were going to close up on the plus side, given the fact that, you got these helter-skelter investors thinking that, the Federal Reserve was going to implement a QE3, even though I still believe they are, even though there's a great debate amongst them. But what really is going to hurt our economy or help our economy is what these scumbags in Washington are doing right now with this debt ceiling. That's what's really going to gauge what's going to happen to the American economy. Because let's be honest, this stimulus package 2 that the Democrats initiated was nothing more than a payback to all the morons that donated to their campaign contribution accounts. And if you don't believe me, you Google up yourself the stimulus package 2 spending, a little itemized statement, so to speak. And you're going to find stupid crap going to the pornography industry, Hollywood. I mean, Captain Morgan, I even think, got a piece of the stimulus package, too. It's stupid. It's stupid. But let me tell you, what's going to happen to our economy is basically solely judged on what these scumbags are doing in Washington. And if they allow America to default, then not only is America in complete and utter economic disaster, but the world could be in potential economic peril if we, as American people, don't force these soulless cash whores in Washington to come up with some kind of an idea that not only increase the debt ceiling, because that's not the only thing at issue here. We have to realize that we have to strap our budget. We can't continue these entitlement programs. We can't continue this unlimited credit card-like spending that our government likes to do, all right? We have to be fiscally responsible. And unfortunately, the Republicans that are supposed to be on the side of fiscal responsibility, they are completely hypocritical in this debate. The teabaggers, the right-wingers, these people aren't for real cutting. They're for cosmetic cutting so that they can win the next election. These people on both sides are willing to throw the whole economic integrity of America for their own bureaucratic political agendas. And I kid you not, these idiots are all ambitious, all the faces behind this so-called debt ceiling debate. These idiots are all trying to vouch for more power in the future and utilizing this to catapult them as a face to do so. All right, let me tell you, the teabaggers, the Republicans, the Democrats, the liberals, they are all out of whack when it comes to this debt ceiling debate. I understand we have to increase it, but to sit here and deny that we have to make we not only I mean, the bad part about it is not only do the Democrats not want to cut anything, they want to add more spending. I mean, that's the thing. That's what really is just a mind-boggler of mind-bogglers, all right? Not only do they not want anything cut, they want to increase more spending. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I'm sorry, it gets me flustered because, God damn it, I can't believe we have these idiots representing us in Washington, for Christ's sake. But you know what? This is a government made for the people and by the people, and these idiots in Washington are a representation of what's out here in America. I kid you not, whether you want to believe it or not. This is the mindset. These idiots bickering and moaning that, well, we're not going to not only cut spending, but, dude, we're going to increase your taxes. Over here on the left, and you got these right-wingers saying, well, we're willing to cut spending, but we don't want to cut Social Security. We don't want to cut Medicaid, Medicare. We don't want to burden the people that put us in this situation, which is the baby boomers, because, well, they donate to our campaign contribution accounts. Ridiculous. Anyway, and meanwhile, who's here to hold the bag? The idiot American youth that have not only been drugged out of cognitive reasoning with Ritalin and Prozac and all those other pseudo-mental psychologist drugs, all right, that never needed to be in existence. but they've also been dumbed down by the state-funded education system. They've been dumbed down by the entertainment system, for Christ's sake. It's disgraceful. Anyway, let me move on to the commodities. Then I want to take your calls, for Christ's sake. Brent crude is down 33 cents. And for all you milky lickers that don't know what Brent crude is, it's the crude oil that's shipped off to Europe and Asia. All right, it's down 33 cents, a percentage decrease of 28%. Or excuse me, not 28%. Excuse me. It's 0.28%, not 28, but 0.28%. I'm sorry. I'm sure I let some of the limeys were creaming in their pants. They're like, oh my God, I can go take out the old car right there. Go look out for some old whippersnappers out there in the old park. No. It's not 0.28%. Do you understand? 0.28%. Anyway, let me see. What else we got going on? Oh, yeah, closing out today at $116.91 a barrel of Brent crude. Hey, for all the people that are in England that took offense to that, come on, limeys, take a joke. You know you talk garbage about America, all right? I've seen your shows, all right, out there in Europe. You idiots use America as a punchline anytime you have it. You got that dry-witted humor, for Christ's sake. Oh, that's so American. You know it and I know it, all right? Because, look, I know I have a whole bunch of capitalists that are out there in England. They understand that, hey, look, we don't want to be some socialist scumbag trash that's falling around us like Greece, like these other countries that, are completely economically insolvent because they're socialist. England and the UK are actually doing something. All right, they're doing something, all right? So, look, limeys, back off, all right? At least you're not the frogs, all right? Anyway, let's continue going. Gas is down modestly, 25 cents, which isn't much, believe me. I shouldn't even give you the percentage decrease. It's not even worth mentioning. We got heating oil down $3.05. That's a percentage decrease of 1%. Natural gas saw a minor spike, and it was up 4 cents, a percentage increase of 0.96%. We've got WTI sweet crude going up. And this is after the president tapped into the Strategic Petroleum Oil Reserve to supposedly bring down the cost of crude oil, which in turn would bring down the cost of gasoline. But did it happen? No. On the contrary, it's going up and up and up. And this is just sad. For all you folks that are still ignorant about what the hell the Strategic Oil Reserve is, this is an oil reserve that is set aside that just in case, and I guess this is when our government was thinking back in the day, just in case these barrels of oil go up to about $150, $200 a barrel, we have a oil reserve in America that we can kind of dispense out here to our country to not basically have our country shocked into complete and utter shutdown at the rising gas prices at such a rate of crude oil spike. And that could encompass anything. The Arab Spring was a good idea of what could potentially happen if one of these major oil-producing countries falls to one of these Arab Spring riots or revolutions. You understand what I'm saying? This is what the Strategic Petroleum Oil Reserve is. It's meant for that. But instead, Barack Obama here, about, a couple of weeks ago, decided that, you know what, we've got an election coming around, and, our stimulus package 2 policies have just completely flopped. It's been a complete no-go. We're losing jobs, for Christ's sake. This has been the most non-job-created economy I've ever seen in my life, and the only money that's being dispensed that people are spending are entitlements, and that's all there is to it. All right? It's sad. I hate to say that, all right? But Barack Obama decides to release barrels from the Strategic Petroleum Oil Reserve in an attempt to try to bring down the cost of gasoline. He tried to do this, for Christ's sake. Can you believe this? The government tried to manipulate private enterprise by tapping into our rainy day fund when it comes to this petroleum. This is supposed to be a rainy day fund. It's supposed to be our piggy bank just in case the goddamn oil prices go up the wazoo. And he taps into it, and in my opinion, I think it's just for complete and total political purposes. It's sick. Anyway, the reason I got off on that tirade is because WTI, even though he tried to manipulate the markets into bringing crude oil down, they're going up. Even after he gave out 30 million barrels of the Strategic Petroleum Oil Reserve into the market here. All right? It is up $1.48, a percentage increase of 1.56% on the day today, closing out at $96.63 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. And I know that people are like, well, who cares, Ghost? I mean, who cares if WTI sweet crude, Ed Clamp at Texas Tea, whatever the hell you're talking about. I mean, who cares, who cares if it goes up or down? I'll tell you who cares, you idiot. I mean, do we remember this past February, March, April, when we saw the spike in gasoline? Well, that was because there was a spike in WTI sweet crude. We saw a spike in commodities. That means everything that you consume at the grocery store, that you eat. We saw a spike not only because there was an actual shortage due to some atmospheric disturbances at the time that kind of took out some crops, but on top of which, when you see an increase in energy prices a la WTI sweet crude, that means that the truckers that get the crops from the producers to the retailers have to relay the cost of gasoline to those on the consumer end, the people that are consuming the products that they are delivering. It's as simple as that, folks. I mean, if you really look at economics and if you really look at how capitalism is working out here, you'd be able to realize and say, hey, wait a minute. I think I can capitalize out here, because you can. You can, baby. And I'm encouraging all of you, and it doesn't matter where you are, all right, no matter where you are across the world, I'm challenging you. Let's live lavish together, baby, all right? I know that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to say they just can't do it. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to say, oh, I just can't do it. But what can't they do? Capitalism is very simple, man. It's very simple. You go out and you go to work. You work hard. You come home. You get paid, You have to pay taxes in the government, and the only reason why capitalists should pay taxes is because the government is preserving the protection of private property, and they are protecting the rule of law. Because without the rule of law and the protection of private property, well, there ain't no capitalism. Hello, McFly. There ain't no capitalism. But when taxpayers like ourselves, the hard-working man, the businessman, the individuals that are actually contributing to this government, when they are being shunned and individuals that are mooching off of civilization are being protected at more of a rate than those that are actually holding private property, there is a severe problem. There's a severe problem. Anyway, let me move on, for Christ's sake. I mean, hopefully you people can absorb that and realize, hey, no kidding, Ghost. I mean, this is all affecting us. I mean, I want to live lavish. I got to figure out how to parlay. You got to know how to move money, baby. It's not about how much money you make. It's how you move it. You understand? The richest people in the world that are living the most lavish aren't necessarily on-book rich. They just know how to move money, baby. That's all there is to it. And, someone like myself can just kind of put you towards the way. But this is a complicated system, and I'm not going to sit here and give you every single answer. Like, look, this is what you do. You go here and go here and here. And that's what's unfortunate about our society. They want the quick buck, the lottery hit, the big score. There ain't no such thing as the big score, assholes. Haven't you noticed that every one of these idiot lottery winners that win, if you look into, where are they now lottery type of situations, most of them, the majority of them end up in Skid Row, broke, their families hate them. I mean, it's disgraceful. Why? Because it's not whether or not you get the big score, it's how you move your money, baby. That's how you stay rich. Getting it is the easy part. Getting it is the easy part. Moving it and keeping it, that's the hard part. That's what makes you a capitalist, baby. You understand? Because look, I mean, how many people in Celebrityville, Just thinking about celebrities. How many people you know used to be something, they used to make millions of dollars, they were like, yeah, baby, I'm living lavish, baby. Too legit to quit. Yeah. Break it down now. How many people you know that were like that were making, 30 million, 25 million, whatever they made, and all of a sudden they're flat broke? How does that happen? How does that happen? I'll tell you how it happens. They don't know capitalism. They don't know shit from Shinola, and that's what's going to separate you, the listener of the True Capitalist radio broadcast, from everybody else. All right? That's what's going to, you ain't going to be like MC Hammer over here, too legit to quit. This idiot made $25 million in, what was it, 1991, 1990, something like that. $25 million. Old MC Hammer, right? And he is flat broke. He was flat broke, what was it, 4 or 5 years later. You understand? It's easy to make it. It's hard to keep it. And that's why, as a capitalist, you need to realize, hey, okay, now that I've got capital, now that I've got physical capital, where do I put it? What do I do with it? That's what I'm saying. You better be listening out here. All right? You better be listening to this broadcast. It could change your life forever. All right? And look, and let me tell you something. If anything I say on here actually makes you money and actually makes you prosper, puts you in a direction where you're actually thinking about entrepreneurial concepts, being an innovator, being an investor, whatever the case might be, all I want is some props, baby. All right? That's all I want. That's all I want is some props. All right? As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and give me a drink here. I got some cognac. You know what I'm saying? I got some Louis here. Oh, yeah, I got some cognac. Smells great. Let me go ahead and take a sip of this. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, man. Woo, man, I'm not even past the goddamn agriculture. Let me get through the goddamn futures, and then I'm taking your calls, and you better have some substance out there, all right? I'm sick and tired of these sentence fragments sputtering idiots that sound so absent-minded and sound so stupid and have no kind of insight whatsoever as to concocting an original concept that is their own or an opinion that is their own other than some stupid sentence fragment. So I challenge all of you that are listening in, that are going to call up, and that are going to attempt to try to, do something. Let's hear some originality. And let's hear something more than some sentence fragment, can we? Milky Liquors. We got canola, all right? It's up $7. We got cocoa up modestly, really modestly. It's up $1. Coffee is down $1.20. We've got corn up. Oh, Jesus Christ. I almost want to puke. Corn is up $25.25. That's a percentage increase of 3.399%. Good God. Good God. And, of course, folks, this has a lot to do with the corn ethanol, all right? Our tax dollars go into the corn ethanol producers out here that are burning food that could go into the American public, that could bring down the cost of food costs, not only here in America but throughout the world, because we are a big corn producer, all right? I just don't understand this. It's stupid. And not only that, an article came out today. I forgot what publication it was. I read that corn ethanol, the ethanol producers actually use more corn than farmers. As a matter of fact, you can probably Google that up. I don't really have that, but it came out today. I read it when I was reading all the news. I'm like one of these speed readers. You gotta skim through all the news so that you can know and have a good, well-rounded view of what the hell's going on out here. But let me move on. We got cotton down, and let me tell you, I'm glad to see that this cotton is down. Hopefully, we'll see less, pink team playing Ed Hardy T-shirts being sporting around out here. It's enough. All right. It's Abercrombie Fitch is enough. And I started noticing that Ralph Lauren is starting to go this direction too, this Abercrombie Fitch direction. What the hell's that about? Hey, Ralph Lauren used to be cool, man. I remember the 90s, you had, class act look. You know what I'm saying? You had that, scholarly type of collegiate Rhodes Scholar-esque type of fashion twist to your attire. Now what the hell do you got, some fruity idiot that's, listening to Christopher Cross and, selling on a stupid yacht, sailing, take me away where I want, maybe. It's stupid, Ralph Lauren. I mean, polo used to be cool. Now it's, I don't even want to know what it is. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, they used to have some nice stuff. Now it sucks, all right? Now it just completely sucks, and you can tell them I said that. Anyway, cotton is down $4.49. A percentage decrease today of 4.12% on the day. Can you believe that crap? Jesus Christ. All right? Now, can you males come out the pocket a little bit? Can you males come out the pocket just a little bit and maybe put on some clothing that has some kind of original attire? I'm telling you, the chicks will dig it. The chicks will love it. Are you kidding me? The chicks will be like, I'm not joking. But you have to have some fashion sense. You have to look like, hey, look, I'm actually looking for my threads out here. You know what I mean? The cotton's down. That means you should have some more money. So let's continue going. We got wheat futures up. Man, wheat is up $21.75. That's a percentage decrease of 3.06%. Now, did anybody see the sugar spike today? I know we saw a modest sell-off yesterday, but did anybody see sugar today? I mean, good God, if you're holding any equities where sugar is a main component of their product, this is going to definitely affect the bottom line of your stock. So be watching your stocks here within the next quarter or two, because this is going to affect them. Now, let me tell you something right now. Sugar is up 5.43% on the day today. 5.43% on the day. That's an increase of $1.57. I mean, let me tell you something. We've just been seeing a spike. If you take a chart look on sugar, we have just seen a dramatic increase. Now, I know that everybody's sitting here saying, well, how exactly is that possible? I mean, why are we seeing an increase in sugar, Ghost? Well, I'll tell you why. The reason is because it's a hot summer, baby. I mean, have you seen this heat wave across America? Everybody's going to the ice creams and, what would you do for a Klondike bar? You know, that kind of crap. They're going to popsicles. They're going to the shaved ice. You know, they're going for these types of crap, all right? And I think that the increase in that kind of a commodity is, is being reflected at the sugar futures level here as an investor. And I think that if you own any stocks in any, let's say, I don't know, maybe candy manufacturers or anybody where there's sugar as a main component of their product, you may want to take a step back and analyze whether or not it's good to possibly liquidate some or all of those particular assets based upon the analysis of this sugar spike that we are seeing today, and not only today, but this whole entire summer. But it's short term, of course, short term. Anyway, let me move on, folks. I'm just giving you some analysis here. Let's see. We got soybean futures up $11.25. Lumber continues to see its increases. It is up $5.50. That's a percentage increase of 2.08% on the day. Oat futures are up $8.25. That's a percentage increase of 2.33%. Haven't you noticed that most of these commodities are going up? Haven't you noticed that? Now, this reflects the traditional investor mindset. When you see equities markets down, commodities should be up. This is the way it always has been. But ever since the government started intervening with the market and started trying to manipulate the market with taxpayer dollars and with strategic petroleum oil reserves, this is what you have out here. But let's continue going, shall we? Soybean oil futures are up 6 cents, and wool, I guess we saw some bull-nosed bull dykes come out today in the wool futures because they are up $2, and that's a modest increase. Now, let's take a look at the metals, okay? Because metals should reflect a negative equities market. If you see a negative equities market, traditionally you see an increase in the metals market, and that's exactly what we're seeing today. All right, we look at copper. Copper is up $1.85. That's a percentage increase of 0.42% on the day. We take a look at gold. Oh, man. I mean, this is why I keep saying, folks, I mean, I was back in the day telling people, hey, it's time for people to start accumulating metals, whether it's through some method of owning shares of gold through ETFs or gold mining companies, or silver, mind you. Silver is also a great metal commodity in my personal opinion. All right? You start investing in these types of things, you're going to see the reflection of these increases on those stocks or financial instruments. Or moreover, I mean, I have always suggested for individuals to go in, and I know people think that they're above this because you're going to have to be around a certain element of people that, hey, I'll be honest with you, I don't want to be around that element of people either, right? I don't blame you. But I have always suggested that individuals go into a pawn store, and I know that people are like, what?
A pawn store? Are you kidding me?
You're damn right, a goddamn pawn store, because let me tell you, you go in there, make sure you have at least about, a couple of $100, $200, $300 on your person, all right, cash. Don't put it on a credit card because, they don't like credit cards. Old pawn shops, they don't like that crap. As a matter of fact, when you put cash on a pawn shop's face, they start salivating, and then you can have some leverage to possibly talk down the price of the item in question. But you go to a pawn shop and just start grabbing some of this cheap gold, some of the cheap silver that they have there on display. And always remember that a pawn shop can go down on its price. Unlike going to some of these traditional jewelers out here, you can accumulate a good fat chunk of silver, a good fat chunk of gold, and this is just to hedge your liquidity against any type of inflation. Or hop on some of this gold wave and some of this gold silver spike that we're seeing out here, all right? Now, I'm not saying that you need to put all your money in anything, because I think that you have to be well diversified to have the stock market beat. You have to be well diversified as an investor, but to entertain an option of putting a certain percentage of your portfolio in physical gold is definitely something that, I would advise, and any investor I would think that has any kind of sense would advise. And let me tell you something, it's not too late. I think that we're going to continue to see increases. We are already seeing out of the Federal Reserve that they are entertaining the idea of implementing QE3. QE3, folks, quantitative easing 3. For all you folks that don't know what that means, it's just an economic fancy way of saying that they're going to print more money. And, of course, we talk about how monetary policy works, how countries raise money, how they're able to print money without necessarily going completely depleting the actual integrity of the currency. But what's going to happen here in QE3 is instead of selling bonds, the Federal Reserve is going to buy back bonds, which will increase the amount of money that, or increase the yields, I should say, of the bonds that will in turn allow the American government leverage to sell more bonds so that they can increase their monetary outstanding currency notes. It's a very complicated process, and in essence, it just means that they're going to go out and they're going to print more money, and as a result, just by default, gold is going to go up, silver is going to go up, commodities are going to go up, equities are going to go up, and it's just by default, man, because the currency is worth less, all right? When you make currency, when you get paid a paycheck, the first thing you should do is put it in some kind of an instrument so that your currency, as it gets more and more depleted, it'll be safe. Put it in some artwork. Put it in some gold. Put it in wine. I always said that wine is another great investment. I know you idiots are like, what? Wine? Are you kidding me? Have you seen the amount of wine snobs that are out here? I mean, I'm out here in Austin, Texas, for Christ's sake, where idiots are buying $2,000 bottles of wine out here like it's no big deal out here downtown on Congress Street. I mean, it's not a big deal, but what I'm saying is you put a $200 bottle of wine, you put it in the proper environmental settings to keep the integrity and the preserving and peaking process of that wine intact. You can actually parlay that $200 that you pay today in wine and sell it whenever it peaks, whether it's 5 years, 8 years, 10 years. And let me tell you something, you can actually sell that son of a bitch for $700 or $800, $900, and it also depends on the market, all right? It also depends on the market. I mean, that could be a very popular wine. That could be a very popular year. So, supply and demand will also increase the value of that particular wine. But that's what I'm saying, folks. This is how you got to do it. That's all there is. And I love being a I love being a capitalist, making money. You know what I'm saying? Making money. That's what I do. That's what I do, for Christ's sake. Anyway, gold is up $19.50. That's a percentage increase of 1.26%, closing out today at $1,568.70 per troy ounce of gold. We've got silver up 43 cents. That's a percentage increase of 1.21%, closing out today at $36.13 per troy ounce of silver. Livestock is down today because we figure, hey, we're seeing some woozy uncertainty, I think we're seeing some woozy uncertainty out here in the market, so I don't think that we're going to have an increase of T-bone steak buyers, with the exception of yours truly, anytime soon. So we saw some sell-offs. Live cattle is down 45 cents. That's a percentage decrease of 0.37%. We've got cattle feeder. It is down $1.25. That's a percentage decrease of 0.87%. And for all you ass clowns that like to shove a couple of ham bones down your gullet, lean hog futures are down 25 cents. And that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. Let me tell you something, baby. I love being a capitalist. I'm drinking some cognac. You know what I mean? The drink that's drank by true capitalists out here. As a matter of fact, I wish I could smoke a cigar in this office building here, but unfortunately, we've got a whole bunch of leftist little pansy-ass pricks out here in Austin, Texas, that actually outlawed indoor smoking of public places out here in Austin, Texas. Yeah, I know it's really pathetic. It's really stupid, but we can't do it. I mean, we can't go out and go. If you're in a public building, you can't smoke a cigar. You got to go on one of them rooftop bars, as you saw in one of the videos I posted on YouTube. I like going to rooftop bars. You can smoke a cigar there, a nice good one, on the Opus X, some VSG, Arturo Fuente, you know what I'm saying? I like a little bit of Davidoff, Sometimes I like going down to 6th Street to Babalu's, which, this man hand rolls them himself. I mean, I'm a connoisseur, baby. I love all things, I mean, that's what living life is about, in my opinion. If you want to be a capitalist, that's what you should be appreciating. You should be appreciating, things like, sipping the fine champagnes and understanding the nuances on your palate. You understand? Drinking the best scotches, $300, $400 bottles. You know what I'm saying? I mean, going out there and just doing the best things in life. That's what I'm talking about. But also, you have to be fiscally responsible, baby. All right? You got to live within your means because, look, remember, in 2008, all them ass clowns were trying to live lavish, and it all came to a header when they all lost their jobs and the economic meltdown of 2008 happened and people foreclosed on their home. I mean, this is what happened. People living too lavish, not being fiscally irresponsible. That's what put us in this mess. So when you're living lavish, be fiscally responsible, baby. You understand? Anyway, cheers to everybody out there. I'm sipping on cognac. Cheers to all the true capitalists that are listening to me throughout the world. And before we get into anything else and take your calls, please retweet the broadcast. Retweet the broadcast right now. And as a matter of fact, go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs, spread it around like wildfire, and let everybody know that we're in effect in the house. There's all kinds of little buttons underneath the player there. You see those little buttons? Use and abuse those buttons, baby. All right, there's a Facebook like button, a tweet this button, there's a share this button. You understand what I'm saying? Use and abuse those buttons. It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. It's just a freaking click. Anyway, folks, I'm sorry we took so long in this discussion of the economic situation of the current market situation. So, but you have to understand, this is a business show. I've got capitalists throughout the world that listen to me for my market analysis. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I'm living lavish. I'm the prognosticator of prognosticator, for Christ's sake. You understand? Anyway, we talked a little bit about the Federal Reserve releasing their minutes, talking about how quantitative easing 3 rumors are in effect, and if that happens, well, my stock portfolio is going to take an increase, maybe by default. Woo! Let me take a sip of this cognac. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff right there. But I want to talk a little bit about President Obama's debt ceiling talks, because remember, this is supposed to be President Obama's defining moment on whether or not he could actually lead the country and save it from, political infighting from a potential economic disaster. All he's got to do is go and convince these stupid idiot Republican teabagger, whatever you want to call these idiots, that, hey, look, man, I mean, we have to understand something here, baby. I understand that you want to cut entitlements, baby. I understand that you want to cut this and that, baby. But we're going to have to cut Social Security, baby. We're going to have to cut this, cut that. And you see, Boner needs to, not be as pompous and use the media to direct his frustration at President Obama's obstinate perspective of raising taxes, because that's also what's prohibiting the right from obliging any kind of a deal. Boner, John Boner, he's out there, President Obama is out there, he's trying to raise taxes on people. He's trying to raise taxes on people when we don't need taxes raised on my kids. Here, my kids. I mean, look, there's got to be some even keel type of situation here, all right? Now, the unfortunate part about it is I fall on the side of Boner, or Bonner, Boehner, whatever the hell you call it, the House Majority Leader, all right? The Speaker of the House, the Speaker of the House, excuse me. What are you talking about? He's a Speaker of the House now. He's a pretty powerful idiot. That's why we see his stupid mug crying all the time. But there's got to be some way that we all can come to an agreement where taxes don't have to be raised. There could be some cuts that could cause some legitimate fiscal, I wouldn't say fiscal responsibility, but a direction towards fiscal responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But it doesn't seem like President Obama is going anywhere when it comes to, he wants to raise taxes. That's all there is to it. All right? And before I take your calls, you know what really pisses me off? Is that Barack Obama actually wants to increase taxes for those that, take private Lear jets. And I think that's a disgrace. All right? Well, let me tell you something. I take private Lear. I don't fly often, all right? I don't fly very often, but when I fly, I like to fly private Lear. It's not that much. It's like $3,000 to get your own private Lear jet. You go to and from a certain place. It's very simple, all right? I don't have to go and get my Johnson checked, before booking a flight, for Christ's sake, getting some kind of anal cavity search from Shaniqua with the fingernails. I don't need this kind of crap. What you do when you go and take a jet, you go out into the tarmac with your car, all right? You get dropped off. You go right from the car into the damn plane. Simple as that. $3,000, $3,500, depending on where you want to go, of course. If you want to go out of the country, it's something completely different. It's just an unbelievable experience. If you have not experienced it, you should try to, okay? Before Barack Obama's initiation of increasing a tax, this guy wants to tax this, great luxury of prosperity. You understand? He actually wants to tax this crap. He's going to increase what is a $3,000, $3,500 Learjet leasing to something that's like $6,000, all right? I don't want to pay $6,000 for a goddamn Learjet, for Christ's sake, when I can pay $3,500 now. And what for? What for? So that we can create more taxes? So that we can grow bureaucracy even bigger? You want to see where overtaxation takes you? Take a look at California. Take a look at California, for Christ's sake. Amazon.com doesn't even want to do business with California because they have overtaxated the whole goddamn place, for Christ's sake. It's just a disgrace. And let me tell you something. All the taxes that they're generating from these stupid bureaucracies that everybody has to go through, whether you're a business, whether you're building something on your house, whether you're actually selling a product in California, you actually have to go through some stupid bureaucracy and pay some kind of permit and pay some bureaucrat to go out there and give you an anal probing and see whether or not you're suitable to, sell your crap out there in California, for Christ's sake. And let me tell you something. This is supposed to be the 8th largest economy in the world, and they're economically insolvent. Why are they economically insolvent when they've got all these taxes generated? Can you explain that to me? Because raising taxes is not the answer, all right? All raising taxes does is generates more bureaucracy. It generates more stupid, stupid, dumbass, bureaucratic wings of idiots that sit there and drain the American taxpayer for years and years on end, for Christ's sake. I mean, it's disgraceful, man. Anyway, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. What do you think about this? The deadline is approaching, all right? These assholes in Washington have to come up with some kind of a debt ceiling raise agreement here soon. If not, we're going to default. And, the sad part about it is when we're suffering, and we're out here suffering an economic depression of unbelievable proportions because these idiots want to be jerk dicks in Washington, guess what? These idiots in Washington are going to be safe. They're going to be safe. They're going to be, well protected. They're still going to get paid. They're still going to eat T-bone steaks. They're still going to do this and that. It's just stupid. It's stupid, man. I'm sick of these idiots. Whenever I see a politician, because there are a lot of politicians out here in Austin, Texas. They walk around. They walk around out here in Congress Street. I can't stand these morons. I gotta give them what do those Mexicans call it? I don't know. These Mexicans, they look at somebody weird or something. They give somebody what they call the evil eye. What do the Mexicans call it? The Mexican, ojo. They call it ojo or something. The evil eye. You give these idiots the evil eye, man, because they're scumbags. All right. I mean, they're pathetic. Jesus Christ, man. They're supposed to be statesmen. They're supposed to be public servants. Remember that. Not many dictators. Anyway, I want to hear from you. What do you got to say about it? 646-652-4869. We got area code 417 on the horn. What's up? You're on the air.
Your mother wears combat boots, you fucking fat.
Yeah, that's a great comeback. I mean, what didn't Bart Simpson say that in like 1987 or something? I mean, Jesus Christ. What's the next thing that's going to come out of your mouth? Cowabunga, dude. Yeah. I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you? Stupid idiot. 580, you're on the horn. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Ghost?
How's it going, man?
Hey, as a fellow socialist, I like your talk show.
Hey, you stupid idiot. First of all, why don't you stop mouthing off when you talk to me that way, boy? I'm not no goddamn socialist, all right? Secondly, I'm a capitalist. All right, for you to sit over here and mouth off that I'm some sort of a fellow socialist with you is a slanderous and false indictment, and I want you to sit over here and apologize for besmirching me in front of the tens of thousands of capitalists that listen to me throughout the world.
Ghost?
Go ahead, apologize.
Maybe you'd get more respect if you didn't, if you weren't such a tight ass.
You're stumbling over your own tongue. You want to know why, boy? Because the level of uncertainty that's in your head is concocted from your single whore mother upbringing. And we're going to talk about single whore mothers later on in the program, folks, all right? I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, you sound too fruity to be talking on my program, so get them off, and get this idiot off my program. Well, get him off! Anyway, we got area code 904. What's going on? You're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost.
Yeah, we can't even hear you. Why don't you speak up a little louder and then come back and call back? We got 614. What's up?
Hey, what's up?
How's it going, man? What do you think about all this going on in Washington, D.C. today? What do you think about it?
Well, I was listening to you talk about all the stocks, and my dad is in the stock business as well, and he owns plenty of stock.
I'm very proud of you. What do you want, a freaking cookie, for Christ's sake? I mean, what is this crap? I mean, what do you want to tell me that, what happened in your first grade class and, what you brought to show and tell, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. Yeah, my daddy, he gave me a lot of stock. Life is like a box of chocolates and them again. Jesus Christ, man. Come on, can we have some balls here? Huh? Balls on aisle 9. Can we get them somewhere, please? Area code 425. You're on the air. What's up?
Hey, Gus. How's it going?
How's it going, man?
I had a question about the True Capitalist Army.
What's going on?
I always walk around out here in Texas with my strap.
Shove it up your ass. Just shove it up your ass with those stupid soundboards, those goddamn YouTube videos, these goddamn remixes. Stop making me look stupid out there, man. I mean, look, I'm going to be completely frank with you people. I've been getting some unwanted notoriety from, certain media outlets that want to interview yours truly, all right? And it's because of you idiots that post these stupid, disgusting videos. They're emailing me up. They're saying,
we want to know who you are and why you're causing such an increase in these little YouTube videos.
And I'm saying, look, I don't want to talk to nobody, all right? I'm a capitalist, all right? My sole motivation is to spread capitalist ideology throughout the world. And I've got you idiots making me out to look like I'm some sort of a stupid jagoff. You milky lickers, I'm telling you right now, I am in the process of taking some serious measures against you idiots that continue to make these soundboards, that continue to make these YouTube videos, all right? I'm telling you, and I'm going to tell you again, you idiots are in hot water. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. We're supposed to be talking about Barack Obama and the debt ceiling talks and how they're not looking very good. It looks like we may default, for Christ's sake. Area code 712, you're on the air.
Ghost?
Yeah.
Earlier I heard you notice how you don't seem to like.
Shut up, all right? If you're going to call me, the least you can do is sound off like you got a pair, all right? I mean, what's so hard about saying what's on your mind nowadays? You understand what I'm saying? Can somebody explain that to me? What's so goddamn hard with saying something, all right? I mean, since I inspire such vehement hatred in individuals for some reason, I mean, you should see the amount of filth that's said about me online. You should see the amount of slanderous lies that are directed towards yours truly, for Christ's sake. It amazes me that these people that don't like me, that claim that I'm a racist, they call up and stumble and mumble like some stupid, idiotic, stuttering jerk and gut. It's stupid, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's stupid, man. Look, I know Jesus Christ. It's too early in the show for this crap, and I'm sorry, but give me my goddamn, give me the mic. Give me the mic, for Christ's sake. I know, folks, that it's too early in the show for this kind of crap, folks, but let me tell you, I just get so goddamn jaded. So damn jaded. All the people out there, all you got to do is do a Google search. Do a YouTube search, for Christ's sake. Ghost Capitalist. True Capitalist Radio, for Christ's sake. And just look at all the vile things, the vile, disgusting things that are said about me and that are insinuated about me, for Christ's sake. It's just horrible. It just makes me sick, man. Do you people have a soul? Do you have a soul? Supposed to be talking about Obama's debt ceiling increase here and seeing if he could become a leader and actually become a president and bring both sides together. He can't even convince his own party, let alone the goddamn, the right-wingers out here. And then we get these jerk dicks calling. Let me take another caller, for Christ's sake. 516, you're on the horn. What's up? Yeah, you're taking too long, you idiot. Who else? Do we got anybody here, engineer, for Christ's sake? Anybody with any kind of a goddamn intellectual foresight? Anybody with their own opinion, for Christ's sake? Do we have anybody? somebody on, for Christ's sake. 608, you're on the horn.
Ghost?
Yeah.
Are you retarded? I mean, seriously, everything you've said is the reason why the world hates America. You're the reason
why don't
why...
you explain? That's just a blanketed statement. Explain in detail there, Fruit Bowl.
You're the reason Osama bin Laden ran an airplane into the World Trade Center.
Oh, shut up. You're just some stupid, fat, four-eyed, freckle-faced, beaten stepchild that's left home alone with no friends, no girlfriend to whack your wiener. That's why you're up here trying to get some shock by saying, oh, this is why Osama bin Laden. Sit there and shut your stupid, stinking, smelly hole. Give me a goddamn break. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We are now in the second hour, baby, the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, baby, please spread around like wildfire and let everybody know that we're in effect and in the house here on True Capitalist Radio. All right? Retweet the broadcast. Go to the forums. Go to the blogs. Go to the social networking sites. Let everybody know that we're in effect and in the house. And if you're listening somewhere else on the internet, because it's completely possible, because, well, like I have said on many shows, you can actually simulcast the broadcast from your website by cutting and pasting the True Capitalist Player, which is on the website at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right, come on down here. We've got some room in the chat room, for Christ's sake. I want to hear from you, all right? We got a lot of milky lickers up in here flapping their fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard in an attempt to try to talk malarkey at me, but they can't do it because they know that they're in the presence of a real man that is asserting real manly dominance on this airwaves like it ain't shit. So come on down. blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right, come down here and chat with us. Break bread with us. Let us know what's going on. Anyway, we were supposed to be talking about Barack Obama and an attempt at trying to get this debt ceiling talks in order with both sides, the teabagger and the right-winger jerk dicks and the left-wing long-haired liberal bedwetting hippies, and nothing seems to be going in his favor. And us as American people, we should be concerned. We should be calling our congressmen. We should be calling our senators, demanding these idiots take their heads out of their clogged up poopers and realize that, hey, the jeopardy of the economic integrity of America is on your shoulders, you bureaucratic jerk ass. And if we default, and anything that transpires because of that is on your head, you stupid jerks. Just because y'all want to be bureaucrats and put your pecker shafts on the table and say, my pecker shaft is bigger than your pecker shaft, shut up. Anyway, I'm going to move on to another subject matter because you people don't give a crap about what's going on. So let's just move on, shall we? Let's talk a little bit about the internets. Since all you people out here that are listening, that's what you're listening from. You're listening from the internets. Well, let's put it this way. We reported, a couple of months ago, that the latest, some bureaucratic bookworm nerd report came out stating that 30% of the Internet's bandwidth, 30% of the Internet's bandwidth is coming from Netflix. Can you believe this? Netflix is comprising of 30% of the Internet's bandwidth. I mean, that's serious business, all right? And I was just waiting. You know, when that report came out and stated that, I was just waiting for Netflix to start asserting a vulgar display of power towards those that created its supremacy in the Internet delivery of streaming content. And lo and behold, that's exactly what happened, folks. Have you heard today? Netflix is going to increase their prices for DVD streaming plans by 60%. Yeah. Well, just when you thought it was cheaper to just get rid of cable, just when you thought it was cheaper, just kind of, I'm just going to go all internet. You've got these internet bandwidth caps that these goddamn broadband connectors are starting to implement. You've got these, streaming companies like Netflix. Now they're starting to increase their prices. They're going to increase it as high as 60%. 60%. 60%. And why do they think that they are so confident in doing this? Well, because, by God, that report that came out a couple of months ago, we reported on it right here on True Capitalist Radio, that stated that 30% of the Internet's bandwidth is comprised of nothing more than idiots downloading and streaming DVDs on Netflix. Can you believe this crap? I mean, it's amazing, you know, but it doesn't surprise me whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? That does not surprise me. Anyway, I want to hear from you. What do you got to say about it? 646-652-4869. Let me see. We got Tazeki on the horn. What's going on, Tazeki? How you doing, man?
Hello, Ghost. As always, it's a pleasure and a privilege to talk to you, sir.
Hey, it's good to hear from you. How you doing? What do you think about this Netflix situation?
Yeah, before I start, I just actually want to say I'm kind of quite proud to be one of the first calls tonight that just hasn't gone, It's fucking new fags. Seriously. It's like, you know, at least have a thought about what you're going to say before you phone up. It's retarded not to.
It's horrible. I mean, are you kidding me? It's showing the digression of human society here. The complete digression. You can't even concoct your own thought process to communicate. I mean, isn't this one of the first things that we think about as we're growing up as toddlers? Like, okay, I got to communicate, got to talk, I want food, I mean, isn't this one of the first things that we think about as we're growing up? What the hell's going on with this crap?
No, I totally agree. And I mean, who sits there on hold? Because, I mean, I know right now you've got so many thousands of listeners it's quite hard to get through, but who actually sits there and it's like, I'm going to call into Ghost and I'm going to say something, but you know what? I'll think of it the moment he picks me up. And it's like, it shows that people cannot think on their feet or come up with a single original idea. They're just vapid is the only adjective that really suits them.
And, you know, it's hit the Western societies. It's not just America. It's Western civilization in general. It seems that the prosperity of economics and the systems of economics have made the majority of these masses complacent in mediocrity, below mediocrity at this point. I mean, when you can't even concoct a sentence, you know, when you cannot even concoct a sentence to communicate your thoughts, I think that we're at a new level at this point.
I thoroughly agree, Ghost. I've actually got a couple of topics tonight, so can I kind of move through a couple of things I'd like to talk about quickly, kind of fairly?
Go for it.
Is that okay?
Go right ahead, man. Go right ahead.
I mean, when it comes to the Netflix, though, I mean, we have an issue where broadband providers absolutely oversell their services. You know, it's all unlimited this, unlimited that. And at the moment you kind of start torrenting or use a large amount of bandwidth, whether it be legally or illegally, suddenly you're in trouble with your ISP, not because you've broken any laws or anything, but because you're using more bandwidth than they can provide you if everyone did it at the same time. And I'm expecting that Netflix is going to be behind large amounts of, we're going to have to lay out more infrastructure to support all this bandwidth, where, websites make up such a small percentage by comparison. And you know who it's going to be. It's going to be like the punters, like you and I, who pay for broadband connections, who the ISPs are going to kind of, shift these costs onto. It's going to be a case of, you want Netflix? Well, we're going to have to buy some more lines and stuff, so we'll be invoicing you for that, just through increased prices. And that's what I worry about. I think that's...
I think that they're already attempting to do that now, Tazeki. I mean, 60% increase on DVD streaming services. I mean, this is showing that the potential increase for bandwidth of the future has got to be built by somebody. And since they're, generating large sums of revenue through profitability through this mean of income, while at the same time their stock is just unbelievable at the same time, I think that it would behoove them, I hope, that this increase basically is justified by creating more infrastructure, like you stated, in hopes of providing the high demand for DVD streaming services, show streaming services, so on and so forth, because the $9.99 a month deal is no longer going to be around any longer. It's gone. It's a thing of the past. And people are going to start seeing gradual increases up and up. I wouldn't be surprised to see this Netflix bill to start looking like cable bills. You know, cable bills at one point, I still have cable, but because of the competitiveness of the different networks now, they're starting to come down in that price. But inevitably, at one point, it was a small car payment to get some damn premium cable out here. And Netflix provided that escape, that out. And I think at some point with this particular increase, and I'm sure increases to come, we're going to see, the Netflix bill, on top of the high cost of a broadband bill, start being a thing of profitability in the future for a lot of these corporations that invested in this infrastructure.
No, I quite agree. I mean, the thing about Netflix raising its prices, I mean, that's just about its own infrastructure. You know, it's all about servers and buying some very large pipes to stream their content. But again, this content can quite quickly come out. I mean, it's a very high-level, large pipe. But when you get lower down to the people living in the houses, that they're going to need more than broadband connections to handle all of this. You know, the actual ISPs, the people with the phone lines, are going to have to absorb the cost. And I think Netflix have realised they've got something of a monopoly, and they can hike their prices and, say, it's infrastructure, but, we'll take a percentage on the top under the guise. And meanwhile, we're also likely to be screwed by the ISPs. And, I see it, as I said, I see it being a very unfortunate time for all of the costs.
Well, what's really unfortunate is that I was one of these optimists for the freedom of the Internet when it first came out in the early 90s. I mean, the whole inspiration of the time of the early 90s was about freedom of everything, open source. I mean, everything was really, really kind of an optimistic digital time. And unfortunately, the consequence of that and the side effect of that was, mediocrity, just as like we've seen out here in today's American economies and other westernized economies. And my case in point is the idea that we were supposed to somehow allow this freedom, this freedom to express, this freedom to be able to go out and search, this freedom to be able to articulate, communicate, to be able to inspire creativity. And I think that we've come down to a hurdle here because we're starting to see the old mechanisms that used to monopolize creativity. They're coming back around and beginning to hold, once again, a certain monopoly on creating content. And I think that right now, if individuals know how to create content, this would be an ample opportunity for them to start creating something original that they can exclusively deliver on their own. And I think that right now the Internet is just at its peak. I mean, it's not even at its peak. It's at its cusp of its peak to potentially make a content provider or somebody who actually distributes content, creates content. These people can actually make themselves some serious capital if they're creative enough, if they're hardworking enough, if they're motivating enough to be able to maintain and sustain an audience worldwide. I think that if there was just some creativity out there in the world, I think that we would be able to see a little less of a monopoly from these big wigs like Netflix, like Facebook, and these people that are trying to license these monopolized pieces of content, like movies, like music, so on and so forth. And I think that now is the time. If there's anybody that is inspired to create video, audio, artistic content, whatever the case might be, put their all into it, distribute it to the world, and inspire others to do the same. Because if we don't, like you just said, Tazeki, we're going to see Netflix, we're going to see, these big, huge conglomerates like Facebook, Microsoft, Google, all these people hold a monopoly on creativity, and that's the last thing that I want to see, or anybody that really, truly appreciates the digital freedom that this fiber optically connected network provides us.
No, I totally agree, Ghost. I don't want to take up too much time on your show. Do you mind if I move on to a second topic here? Because, I don't really have anything to add to that. I think you're quite on the money. Are you aware of the Goofy Bone gossip that's currently going on?
No, what happened? I'm unaware. What's going on?
Well, according to his show, he's currently in jail after starting a fight at some nightclub he was at. Whether or not this means he's actually being grounded by his mother or actually in jail, I don't know. But the word on the street currently is that a little 8-year-old kid he was trying to groom got wise to him and basically knocked him the fuck out. Teeth everywhere, just broken ribs. I mean, I've literally heard Goofy Bone has been, like, absolutely fucked up by this kid.
Oh, man, and then he got taken to jail? He's in the can right now?
That's what I'm hearing, and I mean, it's got to be pretty bad, because, I mean, I think pedophiles have it the worst when they're in jail, so, I mean, he's in big trouble at this point. But I mean,
man, I was unaware that Goofy Bone was in jail, or he was in what do the Mexicans call it, the Pinta? In the Pinta. I didn't realize he was in the Pinta.
Well, I expect he's going to be taking it in the Pinta. I mean, he's a chubby chap, and I can imagine that there's an awful lot of cons that, more cushion for the pushing, as they say. So, well, actually, that said, I can't believe Goofy's not too used to it. But I mean, people in the chat are actually calling me a liar. But if you actually go to his show, I've lost the URL. Someone's changed the topic on my fucking IRC chat.
But they probably they can find it. I was unaware, but we're hearing it from you. Goofy Bone in jail. Do they have any sense on when he's getting out or anything of that nature?
Hopefully never. I mean, to be perfectly honest, Ghost, I actually foresee this actually being the last time we'll talk to Goofy Bone, because I expect he's probably going to die from massive rectal hemorrhaging after the amount of people that, pummel his anus.
Oh, man, in the Pinta. Yeah, I hear you, man. Hey, you want to give a shout-out to anybody there, Tazeki?
Actually, only to you, Ghost. I just want to say, I like the new merchandising. Well, not the merchandising. This is something I was going to ask you. I like the new logos, and I like, the kind of the new graphics you're doing. And I was wondering if you've actually got any merchandising ideas.
No, well, actually, those are all user-generated, and I'm just posting the user-generated images because, they're inspired by True Capitalist Radio. They're inspired to go out there and, make some of these images. And I want to thank them, their listeners. They're listening in right now. Thank you very much for the images. I don't know the source. I don't know if the source wants me to say them, but I guess I can give out the Twitter name. Some of the images provided, which are the ones that say live in lavish and spread it around like wildfire. RJD279. That's the person who is the contributor of those images. But we're just we're just trying to give some love to those that give love to the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and give them some props by posting up some of their artwork. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I think it's really good. I mean, I particularly like the kind of new take on the skeleton skull with the cowboy hat, but done in all the wonderful words about the capitalism. I mean, have you actually thought about merchandising? I mean, ironically, this is the first point I wanted to talk to you about today, but all the other things have come up because I mean, 15,000 listeners I know you had a week ago or so, and it's like, even if you can make just $1 off like a T-shirt somewhere online, that's $15,000 dollars.
I look at it like this. Right now, since I'm doing this on the internet, I'm not thinking about that merchandising stuff right now. Of course, there are people that are using my recordings and posting it on YouTube and so on and so forth, and that's fine. What I'm doing is in hopes of just implementing capitalist ideology throughout the world. Now, if somebody wants to call yours truly like Sirius Radio, who's got Howard Stern or somebody like any media outlet who actually wants to throw some money into the damn program, I mean, I'm willing to sell some rights and let's talk some business. But man, I've got so much time invested into stock investing, futures investing. I've got brick mortar businesses on top of which I've got a brick mortar businesses that I'm thinking about investing in. I mean, so it just consumes too much time for me to, even comprise the system of merchandising and so on and so forth. But let me tell you, if we had more listeners, if we had something in the range of, say, 50,000 listeners or something of that nature, well, then maybe we'd talk some serious business. But, of course, you've got the mainstream media outlets. They don't even want to touch Ghost because they know that I'm kicking ass, I'm taking names, I'm purely organic. I'm not out here advertising myself. I mean, the whole reason that the people who listen to my broadcast listen to it is purely through organic form. All right, there's no kind of plug. There's no kind of goddamn advertising. I'm not out here pumping money in some stupid advertising agency. They're not shoving ads in your face. And that's the way it is, man. And, I'm going to keep that digital spirit alive until somebody sells me out and, offers me a couple of mil.
I think that's a pretty good approach. I mean, do you actually defend your, trademark logos and stuff? Because, I've seen all these bingo cards, and I was actually genuinely quite amused. I thought it was a very clever way to engage people in the show. And, I know they're not official, but it was genuinely quite funny.
Well, look, I think that it's cool that these guys are getting creative. These guys are getting creative with everything. I have no problem with it, just as long as, it's like a copyleft situation. Kind of like a situation where they know who the source of the information or the content is, and as long as they make it more creative, as long as they put a link back or some kind of peace sign in a sense on making some kind of general reference within the piece of content, that's fine with me.
No, I totally agree. And so, if that's okay, I'd like to give my final shout-out to the chap that made the... I feel bad I don't know his name, but the guy that made the kind of True Capitalist Radio song, with it's on YouTube, and it's like your logo with the Justin Bieber hair.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, that's Electric Fences Studios. Apparently, it's somebody within, I think, somewhere in Europe that's a music producer. That didn't have anybody, in any session in the studio and decided to just come together and make up a song for True Capitalist Radio, which is another thing. I think that anybody who hasn't listened to it, just put in a YouTube search True Capitalist Radio song or True Capitalist song, and there's an avatar of the Go symbol with a Justin Bieber haircut, which is funny.
Well,
it's just unbelievable content, and let me tell you, I want to inspire more people to create content like that. Keep creating it, man. Keep the creativity flowing. Let it flow, as I'd like to say. Go ahead.
I just want to say, if you've got a time for a break tonight and you're looking for a song, I heartily endorse that song. So consider that my request, and I will bow out now, sir. Pleasure to talk to you.
All right, no problem. Hey, thanks a lot for calling. Once again, folks, Tazeki, avid listener, avid caller, and a member of the Capitalist Army. And, of course, if you're not a member of the Capitalist Army, what the hell did I just say? The Capitalist Army, excuse me. Well, by God, become a member of the Capitalist Army, all right? www.capitalistarmy.com, all right? Yeah, look, they're laughing now. Real funny assholes, all right? CapitalistArmy.com, baby, all right? We're looking for a few good men and women that are capitalists and that want to spread the capitalist endeavor throughout the international community. www.capitalistarmy.com. And, of course, follow me on Twitter, folks, all right? Follow me on Twitter. Ghost Politics is the name to follow. And, of course, do we have any shout-outs to say? Anybody tweeting at us there, engineer? Well, apparently we've got some people tweeting at us, and we're going to go ahead and give some shout-outs to some peeps. We got French Fry 113095. What's going on? We've got who else we got? We got the Army guy. All right. Who else we got? We've got RJD279. What's going on, man? How you doing? We've got Rage is M. We've got Gasgara. Who else we got going on that's tweeting at us? All you got to do, send a tweet at us, all right? We got Lois Haas, XX Lois _ Haas XX. What's going on? How you doing? All right, who else we got? We got Discello. Discello, how you doing, Discello? We got Napero 7. I Swallow. Screw you! Screw you, you stupid sick sons of bitches, for Christ's sake. Just when I think that you idiots are trying to be cool and, everything's okay, and then you give me one of these stupid, dumb Twitter names, for Christ's sake. Stupid asshole. Screw up. Look at very funny. Stupid asshole. Screw you. Shove it up your ass. All you pieces of crap. Jesus Christ. Who else we have? Who else we got? Jesus Christ. We got Ice Cakes. What's going on? We got Anton Fontaine. What's going on? Cosmo CB. We got that guy, Rumple Foreskin. Jesus. Tactical X Banana. We got Shrapsher. What's going on? We got Darian Cutler. How you doing, man? I'm glad you're enjoying the broadcast. Who else we got going on? Who else? We got Stacy Erect. We got Flaming Poop Juggler. We've got, who else? We got Corneria. Who else we got? Jesus Christ. We got the guy, 1337. We got Mr. Bigglesworth. James Anthony in the place. What's going on, man? Who else we have? We got Spermy the Cat, for Christ's sake. This son of a bitch. We got Mattermind99. What's going on? Jesus Christ. We got Twitters coming out the wazoo. Rubrica-Lou in the place. What's going on, man? Man, we got a lot of that. We got Crest. I'm not saying that. I'm not. You sick son of a bitch. That's it. I'm not saying anything. Well, that's enough of the show. That's it. It's enough. It's enough. Yeah, that's all he needs. These sick-ass, flaming nipple chop kind of names, for Christ's sake. Anyway, let's move on to the next subject matter, folks. I'm sorry. We were talking about how Netflix is going to increase their DVD streaming plans by 60%. Now, let's move on to a little bit, keeping on the online theme. We've got Amazon.com urging a California referendum on an online tax. And for you folks that are unfamiliar, with the exception of the folks that are in California, we've got California implementing a state tax on transactions that are online. They're also implementing a state tax on those affiliates that happen to sell Amazon products. Now, what does that mean? Let's say you have yourself a blog. Let's say you have yourself a website. Well, you can actually sign up to Amazon.com as an affiliate and be able to kind of upsell their products via your website. And if they click your little upsell from your website, you could potentially make some capital if they happen to spend money on the product. Well, you've got California actually taxing this on the state level. Not the federal level, the state level, for Christ's sake. Can you believe this crap? I mean, can you believe this nonsense? I mean, this is supposed to be the 8th largest economy in the world. California, the state of California, all right, is supposed to be the 8th largest economy in the world, all right? And yet they are in more debt than anyone can imagine, all right? They're completely economically insolvent. I mean, they have raised so many taxes. There are so many state taxes within that particular state that they can't raise them anymore. They can't raise them, so they're going into the online tax. All right? I mean, they have to keep funding these stupid, ridiculous California state bureaucracies, and it's stupid. It makes no sense, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ, I wouldn't take a dirty diarrhea shit in California, and that's all there is to it. I'm sorry I said that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys are like, bleh. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's take some calls here. 646-652-4869. What do you think about this? Area code 201. What's up? What do you think about this crap?
Ghost, you know what I think? You know what I think?
What?
I think milk and liquor.
Stay on the line, sir, because, in my personal opinion, I think it's, I don't know about you, but I think it's that time to play everybody's favorite game, and it's Guess the Minority! Well, that's right, folks. It's everybody's favorite game. Guess the Minority. I hear a little bit of a ethnic twang here. So it's time to play everybody's favorite game. Put your guesses on the screen right now if you're chatting with us. Put your guesses in. If you're not, just think of it in your mind. All right, it's everybody's favorite game. Let's go ahead and go back, shall we? All right, area code 201. What's going on, man? What were you going to say again?
I said I'm white. I think you're a milky liquor, and you're white. I mean, you're white, I'm white. What the fuck?
Keep talking.
About what? What do you want me to talk about? I'm obviously white. I'm not.
I don't think you're white. Keep talking.
I am white. I can say it without the doubt in my mind that I'm white.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Just talk about what you did today so we can gauge some type of twang that you have in your vernacular. Go ahead.
Okay, today I woke up and I went to work. Problem?
I'm thinking Oriental. Are you Oriental?
No.
You're lying. I heard it. I woke up and I went to work today. I heard that. I swear to God. Did anybody else hear that? I heard that. I'm sorry. I heard that. I went up and went to work today. All right. Now, look, I'm going to ask you to say something, and I want you to say something very clearly to me, sir. Can you say hello? Not hero. Hello. All right, sir? Not hero. Hello. All right, sir, go ahead.
Hello. Hello.
All right, what's your favorite food?
I like buffalo wings.
You like buffalo wings?
Yeah.
All right, what'd you do for Christmas?
I didn't get anything for Christmas.
I know. You see, he's Oriental. They don't celebrate Christmas. Are you kidding me, I didn't get anything for Christmas. You see what I'm saying? Huh? What did I tell you? That's how you can get these people. You have to look at their initial impulsive reaction. You understand? You have to look at their impulsive reaction. I didn't get anything for Christmas. He's Oriental. You know it. I know it. He was worshiping Buddha. He was eating a duck for Christmas. That's what he said. Get that in. Get him off! I mean, you know, if you're Oriental, man, I mean, just be proud about it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But, you know, it's like, I don't know. Jesus Christ. Let's take some calls here. I didn't mean to get off keister there. We're supposed to be talking about California's referendum on an online tax. Amazon.com wants the California people to vote on whether or not that, you know, this stupid online tax should have any kind of sustainability. You know what I'm saying? But you know, in my personal opinion, I think that the state government should stay out of online transactions, for Christ's sake, especially in a pissing ground state like California, where the majority of the population are collecting entitlements of some sort. So anyway, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869. We got area code 817. What's up? You're taking too long, you idiot. Let's take some Skype callers. How about Ron Black? How you doing? You're playing with your Peter Popper too there, Ron Black. Who else? 314, you're on the horn.
I like My Little Pony.
See, a sentence fragment, that's it, you know. Waited an hour to say, I like My Little Pony. You know, don't you realize that you bronies, that's why you like My Little Pony? Because you have no communication skills. You're just some stupid, pathetic loser that defines your social outlook on little cliques that you're able to find in the subcultures and the bowels of human civilization. That's it. That's it. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, I hate to, you know, put it that way, but you people are ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Anyway, let's move on. Who else we got? We got J-Mac. What's up? You're on the horn. No, I'm not listening to any more soundboards. I'm not listening to any more YouTube videos, all right? They make me pissed off every time I see them. I mean, don't get me wrong. Occasionally I'll see a good video. Occasionally I'll see a video that's, you know, fairly decent, pro-capitalist. But the majority of these goddamn videos are just disgusting and pathetic, and they're besmirching my manhood, to say the least. Jesus Christ. Who else we got going on? We got area code 701. You're on the horn.
Hi, Ro.
Hey, you there? What's your excuse? Hey, 701, what, are you going to sit there and say something? What's going on?
No, not really.
Well, because you got no personality? You were raised by a single mammy? Am I right, 701? You're raised by a single mammy. That's why you ain't got no personality. Mammy was there to take care of you all the time and stuff. Say, don't worry, son. We'll go ahead and put you in little pink panties, and we'll give you a little purse. Okay? Here you go, son. And then you can talk like some over-feminine jerk dick. Am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong, 701? Answer me, boy. Don't just sit over there and act like some scolded dog. Boy, answer. Talk.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's what I thought, boy. You better sit over there with a little shaken, scolded voice. So let me tell you something. If I were you, I'd be afraid of me, too. I'd be afraid of me, too, for Christ's sake. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Who else is on? We're supposed to be talking about dumbass California and how Amazon.com wants a referendum on this online state tax that these assholes are implementing on the citizens of California. Area code 239, you're on the horn.
Yeah, hey, Ghost. First-time caller here. Just wondering, because like you're supposed to be talking about California, right?
Yeah.
I would rather talk about Texas right now. You're from Texas, right?
You're damn right I'm from Texas.
I know a few friends from over there. A friend of mine actually said that, what is it, that you guys actually go by that saying that everything's bigger in Texas?
Yeah, now get to your point, and this better be funny, you stupid milky liquor, because you're fruiting up my broadcast. Go ahead.
All right, no, I was just going to ask, man. I mean, shit, if everything's bigger, everything must be bigger in Texas.
I gave you a chance. You're stumbling over your own tongue, for Christ's sake, boy. Do you hear the intimidation? Do you hear the scared vernacular coming out of these young gentlemen? Because they've never actually had a father talk to them in this manner. They never had a father tell them that, look, boy, you got to say what you got to say there, boy. You can't just sit there and stumble over your own tongue. You got to sit there and talk. You got to say something, boy. They've never had that. They've just had some stupid dish rag whore of a mother that's dumped them off on an illegal alien child care provider, or dumped them off on the boob tube, or dumped them off in front of a violent video game. That's all they have. That's it. Jesus Christ. Area code 903, you're on the horn. Yeah, it's too early in the show for that. 315, you're on the horn.
Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's going to burn your house down with the lemons. I'm going to get my engineers to invent a
we can't hear you, sir. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Can you speak up a little bit more, please? We can't understand you.
What am I supposed to do with these? Demand to see life's manager. Make life rue the day it thought it could give Cain.
Get this stupid idiot out of here, stupid soundboard sporting idiot. 267, what's up? You're on the horn.
What's up, Ghost? I just wanted to say that this tax, like, what is it supposed to accomplish? Like, I don't understand. What is it?
Well, it's not supposed to accomplish anything. Remember, we've got California that's economically insolvent. They have debts in the, tens of billions. California, tens of billions in debt. So instead of cutting, which they're kind of in the dilemma that America's in, instead of cutting all this ridiculous red tape bureaucracy that is doing nothing more than draining from the state budget, they decided to go up and raise taxes in another form. And in this form, it's taxing affiliates to Amazon.com and taxing Amazon.com transactions into California. It's pretty sick, and it's not going to accomplish anything. It's just there to generate taxes to sustain the jobs of these morons in bureaucracy. It's pretty pathetic, isn't it?
It just seems like they're beating around the damn bush. Like, if you're going to do something productive instead of doing something that you obviously know that the people are not going to appreciate.
Well, believe it or not, I mean, the people of California appreciate this, believe it or not. The only people that don't appreciate it are the working people, and there's not that many of them in California, and the working people that are there, they're unionized, and that's like half communist anyway, so it's just a complete and utter mess in California. I'm so glad that I have never been out there. I never will be out there. It's a subterranean pissing ground. I think that Tool said it best in what was that song? Anemia. I think he said it best when they need to flush that whole L.A. away. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's my personal opinion, of course. All right. I want to see it all go down. I want to watch it all away. It's a badass song, man. 920, you're on the horn. What's up? Yeah, you're playing with your Peter Popper again, you idiot. 111, what's up?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yo, hey, is the engineer the guy from the Goonies?
You stupid idiot. What are you, a sloth? Do you think he's sloth or something? Stupid idiot. Who else we got? We got 484. You're on the horn. You there? No lulls, asshole. Anyway, let's move on to the next subject matter since no one gives two rats' asses about, California increasing taxes upon its citizens, for Christ's sake. Let's talk a little bit about the France's envoy. There's a little envoy out there. The French foreign minister went out there to talk to Muammar Gaddafi. Remember, that was that talk that they said yesterday that didn't take place? Do you remember that? I mean, do you even remember that? This was the French frogs that denied yesterday. We reported this yesterday on yesterday's show that they did not have talks with Muammar Gaddafi. Now the French foreign minister is saying, yeah, we had talks with Gaddafi and he's ready to go. All right? He's ready to go, supposedly. All right? I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, are you kidding me, for Christ's sake? What happened, French frogs? Huh? Too much frog legs for dinner? Too much snails, for Christ's sake, get to your head? You just denied yesterday that you even had this talk. Now all of a sudden you're coming out saying, oh yes, I went there yesterday, talked to Muammar Gaddafi, yes, and he's ready to give up his reign of power out there in Libya, yes, oh. Now I'm back here in France and I want me a croissant. I want me to do it here, yeah, oh. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, the only reason I brought that up is because yesterday, remember, the French frogs, they were denying. They were denying that they even had any kind of negotiating talks with Muammar Gaddafi. Today, they admitted that the foreign minister was talking to this idiot and he's ready to go. I mean, come on. Come on, you French frogs. You're disappointing me. You know that? You're disappointing me, you French people. All right? You're disappointing me. I mean, America lets you take the lead in this NATO military theater in Libya, and you've botched it all up. You've botched it all up, man. I mean, you're making Muammar Gaddafi look like a first-rate power, for Christ's sake. This idiot should have been completely dispensed within 2 weeks of the damn military operation. He should have been gone. He should have been eliminated. He should have been targeted for termination. But unfortunately, that's not what happened. We're still pussyfooting around out there in Libya, for Christ's sake. It's stupid. I mean, on top of, giving these so-called rebels, and lest we forget that the opposition faction, as it was said by the State Department website before all this Libyan operation happened, they labeled the opposition to Muammar Gaddafi as having links to Al-Qaeda. Yeah. I mean, do we all forget this crap? Do we forget that, the State Department released that, the opposition faction to Muammar Gaddafi had links to Al-Qaeda? I mean, just forget that. And now we're not only providing air cover for these rebels, but we're arming these rebels, all right? We're giving them weapons, for Christ's sake. That's smart, isn't it? Jesus Christ, what a joke. What an utter joke. Anyway, folks, you know how it is here on the True Capitalist Radio Show. We try to get as many guests as we possibly can. And since we're talking about Libya, and since we're talking about the situation that the French denied yesterday and now are confirming today that they actually were having a secret negotiated talk with Muammar Gaddafi, we actually have a representative of the Libyan rebel faction that's actually out there fighting against Muammar Gaddafi. All right? That's right. We've actually got a representative of the Libyan rebels. The representative of the Libyan rebels on the line right now. So without any further ado, Mahmoud. Are you there, Mahmoud?
Who is the lover? Who is Ar-Rahman, who is Al-Mannan. La ilaha illallah.
That's right, you American people need to realize that you have to continue. You have to continue funding the Libyan operation and do it for Allah. All of your American people must do this for Allah. Wallah Akbar. Wallah Akbar. I tell you right now, you people out there in America, you praise Barack Obama. You better praise Barack Obama because he's doing this for Allah. He's doing it for Allah. Wallah Akbar. He's going to implement Sharia law. Sharia law will come to the United States because of Barack Obama. That's why he's helping us out here. That's why he's helping the Islamic brothers out here in Libya. Wallah Akbar. Your American people better keep supporting your president. You better keep supporting the Libyan rebel cause out there against the Muammar Gaddafi. You better keep doing this. You better do it for Allah. Wallah Akbar. American people better keep fighting arms for us in the Libya. So we will destroy Muammar Gaddafi. I have nothing else to say. Wallah Akbar. Wallah Akbar. Wallah Akbar.
All right, I think that's about it for Mahmoud. Get him off, engineer. Get him off! Jesus Christ. Well, you heard it. You know, I mean, the Libyan rebels don't want us to stop, all right? They don't want us to stop. They want us to continue to fund them. They want us to continue to give them weapons, you know, and they want us to continue to do it for an Allah Akbar, you know? Isn't that great, huh? That's just great, isn't it? They want us to do it for an Allah Akbar. That's just great. Jesus Christ. What a waste of American tax-paying money and a waste of American military artillery. Jesus Christ. I don't even want to talk about it. What else are we going to talk? What else do we got on the agenda, engineer? What else do we got? We got Syria, all right? Syria criticizes the United States, you know, after the embassy attacks, it's ratcheting up even more tension amongst the protesters already there in Syria. Let me tell you, you know, for you folks that were unaware of the reporting that we did yesterday, we reported that there were attacks on the American and French embassies in Syria, and they were basically put there by Bashar al-Assad. Orchestrated, planned by Bashar al-Assad in hopes of, providing some kind of revolutionary spirit towards his direction and some type of legitimacy towards his rule. But according to Hillary Clinton today, and according to others that have visited the region and observed what's going on in Syria, they don't believe that Bashar al-Assad has any legitimacy with his country. Yeah! I mean, what does it have to take? How many thousands of people have to die before people in the international community realize that these people in Syria do not want Bashar al-Assad dictating their everyday lives, all right? I mean, do we not remember that Bashar al-Assad got given this country of Syria by his daddy? You know, by his daddy. And now the people are just getting tired. They're getting tired of him. They're like, look, we want to get this stupid dictator scumbag out of here, and we want our vote to count. And that's what all this Syrian unrest is about. And that's why I've given so much attention towards the Syrian cause, because all they're doing is going out in the streets protesting. There are no arms being taken by the Syrian protesters. There is no civil unrest taken by the Syrian protesters. They're just out there protesting. They want their vote counted. They're out there dying and fighting for what these fat, bloated, tubber-large scumbags in America are using and abusing, for Christ's sake. I mean, they're dying for it out there in Syria. They're dying for it. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I want to hear from you. What do you got to say about this? Let's take some more callers. Hopefully, the callers that we take have not only just some insight, but some kind of opinion on the subject matter that we're putting forth at hand here today. 334, you're on the horn. What's up?
Good day, Ghost.
How's it going?
Not bad, but I've just got a question for you.
What's that?
You say that you are a melting pot of friendship, correct?
You're damn right I'm a melting pot of friendship. I have friends of all races, all colors, all genders, all sexual persuasions.
Good. Why is it you hate the bronies so much?
Why do I hate the bronies? I don't hate the bronies. Let me tell you something about the bronies, all right? Let me give you a little, let me tell you something, all right? You cannot compare the bronies to any of these other groups that I just mentioned previous. You want to know why? Because the bronies are nothing more than over-feminine jerkasses that obviously did not have enough red meat in their diet while Mammy was bringing them up through childhood, all right? Now they've got feminine physical attributes, they've got feminine voices, feminine vernacular, and they have been rejected by every social group in America. Rejected by them all. So what's unfortunate is that the human response is, if it's been rejected by so many people, it starts to interpret this rejection as a positive as opposed to a negative. Yeah. So the bronies, I mean, they got together behind some stupid pseudo-pedophile, shocking type of premise, and that's what gets these stupid little over-feminine jerk dicks off, They get off on the fact that they're getting a shocking response from assholes that they wouldn't even get a second look from because they're insignificant waste of human life. And that is my particular criticism towards the bronies, all right? And I think that's a very good criticism. Now, what do you have to say about it?
They make up a large percent of the military force fighting for our freedom.
Oh, yeah, right. Shut up. Get him off, for Christ's sake. Are you kidding me? Let me tell you something. If there was any bronies out there in the damn military, they'd get a blanket party before they said, "My little pony, my little pony." I mean, it's the bottom line, all right? I mean, that's why bronies are the way they are. They've been, rejected by every social group. So they come together behind this pseudo-pedophile type shocking premise so that it gives them some sort of self-worth, And as a matter of fact, whenever I give them negative responses, whenever I call them freaks and fruit bowls and idiots, it actually gives them a little chubby in their pants. Because this is all these people live for. I mean, they have no other outlet to show significance or recognition or any kind of gratification in life. And that's a fact, all right? That's all there is. It's a fact. Anyway, we talked a little bit about Syria. I want to talk about, since we're talking about bronies and since we're talking about the youth of America today, I want to talk about an article that came out today that, has serious implications from what I have been always saying about single mothers, all right? Now, I know that people think that I'm being sexist in this regard, but I'm not. And the reason is, folks, is because I'm going to put it like this, and this is what I believe, and if you think I'm sexist, well, hey, tough titty, all right? But if you're a woman, and we live in a day and age where you have to consensually allow a man to penetrate your body, that means that you have to willingly drop trowel, all right, and allow a man to, insert his old one eye into your meat wallet, if you understand what I'm saying. You have to be willing participants, all right? If you're not willing participants, then it's rape. And then, if somebody, penetrates you unwillingly, well, then that man goes to jail, rightfully so. It's rape, okay? So just by that definition, that means that the women have the complete and total control as it relates to the encounter of sexual relations. They have complete and total control, all right? And when they lose control, by the definition of law, that means they are raped and men go to prison, all right? Or vice versa. So what I'm saying is that I don't see it fair at all that 90% of the goddamn cases that go to family court, even if the goddamn mother is a known prostitute, they will still give the mother the custody of the children. And the court will look upon the prostitution charge as, oh, well, she was just trying to figure out a way to feed her kids. Just as long as the prostitution wasn't in the vicinity of the children, that's okay. Now, it makes me sick to my stomach to know that these women get, the children 90% of the time, okay? And then what happens? Well, then they realize that they can start baby making and turning it into big business. And not only do they not have to work anymore because they can collect government entitlements once they start having more than 2 kids and they're single, but they can play the child support lottery system. They can go to these nonprofit organizations, get free food. I mean, some of these churches nowadays are actually paying rent. They're actually paying rent. Some of these churches are paying rent to these single mothers that, you're falling on bad times, baby. We'll pay your rent. Come on over here to the church, baby. We'll make you see the light. And they're doing all this nonsense. Well, what happens to the kids? What happens to the kids in this situation? I'm telling you what happens to the kids. They get dumped off on an illegal alien child care provider, all right? Or in front of some boob tube or a violent video game. And this is what's raising our children. And where's Mammy? Where's Mammy when the kids are home alone? Where's Mammy when the kids are, out there during those prime hours of mischief between 4 to 8 p.m. during the week? Where's Mammy? She's out at happy hour trying to get Alabama black snake by the nearest ethnic minority that'll look at her cockeyed after a few drinks, for Christ's sake. And if you don't believe me, all right, take a look at this latest statistic that has come out today. I mean, good God, a U.S. study finds that sexually transmitted disease rates are twice as higher in women over 40 years old, huh? Okay. 40, did everybody hear that correctly? Mammy, all right? Mammy has herpes, all right? That means Mammy has genital warts, all right? Mammy could have that super gonorrhea that we were talking about yesterday that's resistant towards antibiotics, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God. I mean, twice as higher in women over 40, twice as higher in women over 40, for Christ's sake, Jesus Christ. And, that's why every time I hear this reference to, oh, I'm a cougar, and I can do this, and it's woman power, and what's happening to the children? The children are the same young people that are calling my show and can't concoct a complete sentence or an original thought of their own. And the reason is because Mammy is out there at happy hour trying to get the high hardwood from some ethnic minority that'll give her the horizontal lambada. Meanwhile, her kid is being left behind in some goddamn confused world of stupid space cadet crap. And these statistics prove it. All right? These statistics prove that Mammy, single mothers, dirty dish rag whore single mothers are not raising their children. They're not, all right? They're dumping them off, and, they're going out, and they're hopping on from penis to penis to penis, all right? Penis to penis to penis, and they're getting STDs, They're getting the herpes, they're getting the clap. They're getting all those disgusting diseases, for Christ's sake. So if you happen to be a young man, because I know that there's a lot of young gentlemen that aren't getting laid because most of the young women are going after these old prostate-infected windbags for the money purposes. Before you stick your ding-a-ling in an old 40-year-old cougar looking like veal cutlet Parmesan meat wallet, before you start doing the wild thing with somebody that could be your mother, think twice, because that dirty hole is at least 40 plus years worth of, penis pumping, I mean, that particular uterus pipe has been used many a time to ejaculate, a couple of one-eyes, if you understand what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, all right? I'm just saying. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Hey, this is the new America, Cougars, huh? How you like cougaring it? Mom has got herpes now, huh? Thanks a lot, Ma. Thanks a lot, Ma. Thanks a lot for divorcing Dad, and you're going out there getting the herpes, for Christ's sake. Don't cook my food anymore, Ma. Don't make me any more tossed salad either. Getting the herpes. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call, for Christ's sake. Area code 267, you're on the air. What's going on? I know, I wouldn't say anything either, for Christ's sake. That's probably a child of a single parent, and it's just coming to his mind right now that, oh my God, Ghost is right. While Mom left me there, while I was home alone, watching old episodes of Silver Spoons, when I was watching old episodes in syndication of Benson, I was out there home alone. My mother was out there getting a high hard one by jungle fever. And he has nothing to say. He has nothing to say. Why? Because his mom's got jungle fever. She's got jungle fever. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Once again, we're talking about cougars, I mean, if you're one of these old windbags that are trying to encapsulate yourself with this title of cougar, I hope this puts you to shame. I hope that this shows you that, hey, it doesn't matter what you classify yourself as, all right? You're a filthy whore. You're a filthy whore. No matter what you say, you're a filthy whore. You're a hooker. A filthy whore. Anyway, I'm sorry, folks. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. We are in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, folks, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast. All right, go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs, and spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And before we get into anything else, let me give a couple of shout-outs to the people that are sending me some tweets, all right? All right, I mean, let me give some shout-outs. We got false_flag who's giving me props for, at least somebody's giving me props for my prognostications. Thanks a lot there, false flag. We got tampon lollipops. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Why do you do it, woman? Why do you do it with that name? Jesus Christ. We got some Falcon Punch. Who else we got? We got, Jesus Christ, Rebel Bone, huh? Rebel Bone. Give me a drink. I need a goddamn drink. Give me a drink. Give me a damn drink, for Christ's sake. Oh, man, I love cognac, baby. I'm living lavish. I just love it. I mean, making money. That's what I do, baby. That's what I do. All right, who else is tweeting out here? Who else is tweeting? You want any more tweeters there, engineer? Yeah, all right. We got Lois Haas up in the house. We got Kishu Katsu. What's going on, man? We got Captain Charisma. I'm not racist, asshole. We got Anal Tooth Fairy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. We got Crest Stan. Who else we got? Who else we got on the horde here that wants to get some shout-outs? Red Plummo, what's going on, man? Who else we got? We got Napro7. What's going on, man? Titty Tickle. Are you kidding me? That's disgusting. Titty Tickle. Flaming Poop Juggler. Yeah, these goddamn names. You know what I'm saying? Koopa 55. At least we got somebody with some original name besides these sick, sadistic, sexual, deviant, perverted type innuendos. For Christ's sake. Hey, Rebel T-Bone, not bad, man. Rebel T-Bone in the house. And that's about it. Hey, George Carsley, what's up, man? And that's about it. Let me go ahead and move on to throughout the show. Once again, we were talking about cougars. We're talking about how a U.S. study finds that the sexual transmitted disease rate is twice as higher in older women. Older women over the age of 40 have herpes, gonorrhea, the warts, and all the disgusting ailments that afflict those that happen to do the horizontal mambo with the bad, meat wallet that gives them open sores on their wee-wee. But anyway, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Please retweet the broadcast, spread it around like wildfire. Let's take some calls. Let's take some goddamn Skype calls, all right? Let's take some Skype calls and see what's going on. We got George CB95. What's up, man? Jesus Christ. Get your mom out of your room, all right? Jesus Christ. 111. What's up? You're on the horn. Stupid idiot. 712. You're on the horn. What's up? No, we don't care about the goddamn Spice Girls, all right? Shove it up your hole. 414, what up?
Hey, Ghost, how you doing?
How's it going?
Hey, I'm going to get on the topic about the cougars and all that crap first, but I got to say something real quick. It's about the mamby-pamby little baby wannabes that keep calling you and using the soundboard. Do you mind if I have a minute?
Go for it.
Okay, you guys, seriously, this guy is trying to do a radio show. You guys are too chicken shit to want to actually use your own voice. Am I right here, Ghost?
You're damn right they're too chicken shit. Not only that, they're dumb. They're idiots. They're stupid.
Far right. They don't have the balls to talk to you, man.
And hell no, they don't. Are you kidding me? Let me tell you something, son. The reason they don't have the balls to talk to me, all right, is because this is the first time in their lives. Remember, most of these people that are over feminine, most of these people that are unoriginal and that can't come up with a cognitive thought have been raised by single mothers. And these are the victims of the mothers dumping them off on a violent video game or a goddamn boob tube or an illegal alien child care provider. They have no personality, and this is the first time hearing the true capitalist radio broadcast. This is the first time they've actually heard a real man assert manly dominance around the goddamn world like it ain't shit. I mean, this is the first time they've heard a man with the balls the size of grapefruits that's slapping them upside their chin right into reality and making them realize that, goddamn, I do have a pair of wee-wee and nads down there. I do have to let my nads drop. I do have to assert my manly dominance. I'm a man, for Christ's sake. I'm not some little stupid pussy-whipped little pansy ass that's going to comb the hair of some stupid My Little Pony doll, for Christ's sake. I'm not some fruit bowl that's prancing around out here in Speedo shorts trying to get another man to put his flesh flute up in my pooper. All right? I'm a man, for Christ's sake, and that's what some of these young people are finally starting to realize when listening to my broadcast. Anyway, thanks for calling up, man. I appreciate it. Anyway, we were talking about how the cougars out here, women over the age of 40 are twice as likely to have an STD, according to reports, folks. So all you young gentlemen, that get your friend's mother, starting to rub up against your Johnson, think twice before you start doing the wild thing with that old leather bag, because it could be just more than a one-night stand, man. I mean, before you know it, you could have, an ever-expanding rash that goes from your midsection down to the buttocks and the thighs, and, that's not something that you would particularly would want, and that's what's happened here. That's what's happened. Thanks a lot, Ma! Thanks a lot for being so motherly and going out and being a cougar. Have you heard that stupid advertisement for some stupid cougar dating website that's nothing more than some meat market for these old leather bags to get some young ass clown to give him the high hard one or something. Have you heard that stupid song? It goes, I'm a cougar, you're a cougar, we're all cougars, it's a cougar, would you want to be a cougar too? I kid you not, man. So I'm glad. I am glad that these cougars are finally starting to get a little something. They're starting to get a little bit of side effects from being such a sexually promiscuous group of old, disgusting, meat wallet, beaten up bags, you know? Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Let me move on to another subject matter because we're running out of time here. I want to talk about Texas for a little bit, all right? That's right. I want to talk about the great state of Texas, baby, because let me tell you something. I know all of you sorry sacks of crap that call me up or spread it around the internet, all these hateful things towards my state. You people are just haters, all right? Texas is the greatest state in the union. It's the greatest state in the world. But let me break it down to you like this. I know there's a lot of milky lickers in here that are talking crap. Look at them. I see them right now in the chat room. I see them right now. Look at them. They're saying, oh, screw Texas. Texas is nothing. Boo. We hate Texas. Well, you know something? You wouldn't have the balls. Do you understand that? Now I'm going to repeat that again. You wouldn't have the balls to come on down here into the state line of Texas and holler that out of your suck hole without your ass getting your just complete over-feminine body beat down. Do you understand what I'm saying there, boy? You wouldn't have the balls to come down here and do that. Well, anyway, folks, just to show you how big and badass we are out here in Texas, you know what I'm saying? And just to overemphasize the point that there is everything bigger in Texas, baby. A baby. That's right. An actual newborn baby was born in Texas. 16-pound baby. A 16-pound baby was born out here in Texas. So you know what that means, right? You know what that means? That if one of you stupid over-feminine jerk dicks that are flapping your fat Dorito-stained fingers on the keyboard talking garbage about Texas, if you came down here to the Texas state line and start flapping your milly-mouth gums in the wind about this and that at Texas, a baby would beat your ass. A baby would beat your ass. I'd pay to see that. I'd pay to see that on pay-per-view, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Baby versus brony. Fight! And, you know, the baby just comes out with an, are you good? And just takes out the brony and, you know, just a fatality, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, we got a 16-pound baby out here in Texas. What do you got to say about that, huh? I'm from Texas, baby. I'm telling you, that's why all you idiots are talking garbage from across the country. You wouldn't dare. Your asses wouldn't dare come down here to Texas and flap your little goddamn suck hole in the wind with that type of negative crap against the great state of Texas. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Let's take some calls here. 646-652-4869. We're talking about a 16-pound Texas newborn baby. That's because everything is bigger out here in Texas, boy, and don't you dumb scumbags ever forget it. 315, you're on the horn. What's up?
Ghost, I make your wife scream louder in bed when I flex my...
Shut that stupid little kid up. You see, this is what I'm talking about out here. You see that? You got an 8-year-old kid out here who's here home alone, for Christ's sake, while mommy's doing what? She's getting Alabama Black Snake at a TGI Fridays, for Christ's sake. And I'm sure she's flipping the bill for the drinks. You know, she's like one of those disgusting old fat leather bags that actually buys the dudes drinks, you know what I mean? Has this ever happened to you? Has it ever happened to you at all, for Christ's sake? You know, you're sitting over there minding your own business. You got this fat, disgusting uterus half out of her damn gut type of bimbo actually order you a drink. This is her kid, all right? This is her kid right here, all right? This is home alone, all right? And that's all there is to it. I mean, where are the parents, for Christ's sake? I'll tell you where they are. They're at an Applebee's trying to get the happy hour going on with some ethnic minority. It doesn't have to be black. It could be a Mexican, for Christ's sake. He could be Alejandro. Why don't you come over here and give me the high heart with Alejandro? Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. We're supposed to be talking about a 16-pound baby. All right, that's what we're supposed to be talking about. 856, what's up? You're on the horn.
Yo, what's up, Ghost?
How's it going?
I was asking, you were asking about voices with bass in them, right?
Yeah, well, what's going on? What do you got for us? You got some substance to go with that bass in the voice, or what?
About Texas and that 16-pound baby. You see, I don't think anything like that would ever happen in a state like Texas, but it did. I don't think it would ever happen in a place like Equestria either.
Here we go again. You see, you got some stupid idiot that happens to smoke a lot and happens to get some bass by default because he's got polyps in his goddamn vocal cords. And it ends up coming down that he's a brony little fruit bowl. That's what he is, huh? A little My Little Pony brony fruit bowl. It's just disgusting. It's just totally sick. I guarantee you come down here and talk that garbage in Texas, boy, you get your ass beat by a 16-pound baby. You know, let alone some Texans out here. Because let me tell you something. You come down here to Texas, see if your ass don't get whooped, boy. Give me a goddamn break. Anyway, I'm going to move on to another subject matter because I know that you stupid, disgusting, pathetic, ramen noodle-sucking idiots are going to continue to talk garbage about my great state. So I'm going to go ahead and, talk about something else. You know what I want to talk about since people, claim that I'm racist, all right? I want to talk a little bit about black people for a second, all right? So if you happen to have any black friends or, you know anybody who's black right now, give them a call or, give them an email or give them a tweet or something because I want to talk about black people for a second. Now, the reason I want to talk about black people, all right, is because, is it just me or is it every black person has to scream when they talk, huh? They have to scream when they're talking. They're talking. They got to say, yeah, baby, I see what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, I'm just looking out for my black brethren out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking out because, if you take a look at the statistics for black folks, the average black man lives to be 54, and the average sister doesn't live to be that much older anyway. I mean, they don't even get to legal Social Security age. Now, I'm just thinking that maybe if you just calm your ass down and stop screaming all the goddamn time and say, oh, come on, baby, it's your kid, baby, it's your kid, you were sitting over there telling me that you love me, it's your kid, baby. I mean, if you would just stop screaming, all right? Calm your ass down, all right? Whatever happened to the Billy D. Williams approach of being black? You know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever it was that fat-looking, Barry White-looking motherfucker. Whatever happened to that kind of like smooth, jive turkey black? I don't like this loud ass. Like, yeah, come on, baby, yeah, goddamn, baby. I don't like that kind of black. I like that Billy D. Williams kind of black. Like,
yeah, baby. Come on, sit down, baby. I got something for you right here, baby. I have about a 12-inch Alabama black snake right here. Yeah, baby, that's how I do.
I mean, why can't we just be a little calmer? Just calm our asses down a little bit. It's not necessary to just talk so goddamn loud. And the only reason I'm saying this is because, it doesn't matter where you are. Movie theater, you're in the supermarket, at a Walmart, at the Walla World, wherever you are, whenever you hear a black, I shouldn't call it black, but like a loud group of people, you hear them like across the damn hall, across the store. They're like, yeah, man, I saw that motherfucker walking down the street. I told that motherfucker he better back the fuck off. I bust him in his eye. And you know what I'm talking about, right? And people that are laughing in the chat room, you know what I'm talking about. You know that what I'm saying is not racist. You know what I'm saying, all right? Why don't you calm your ass down and not yell every time you talk, all right? Especially when y'all are in groups. That's the worst, when black folks are in groups. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time, all right? I don't mean to encapsulate all black folk in that. I know that we have some good black folk out here that are capitalist. As a matter of fact, I could name black capitalists right now, but I don't want to be name dropping out here. But, I'm just saying, let's calm our asses down with yelling so loud in regular everyday talk in society. That's all I'm saying, all right? And if you are going to talk a little loud, why don't you be like the Mexicans about it and speak in another language so we don't understand what type of ignorance is frothing out your mouth. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because, look, let's be honest. I'm not racist, all right? I'm not racist, all right? But would you want me to scream out all my business? Would you want me to scream out all my business like, yeah, hey, baby, we're going to go out to the Home Depot today because I see that the cabinets are broken, so I'm going to go down to the Home Depot on aisle 5, and I'm going to go out. Nobody wants to hear that, Nobody cares. I want you to just calm your ass down. We can hear your ass. There's no reason for you to be screaming up a storm in the middle of a goddamn library, all right? Jesus Christ. I'm just saying. I'm not racist, you idiots can continue to call me that. I'm just making a social criticism, all right? I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be black, all right? A whole bunch of friends that happen to be black. A whole bunch of friends that happen to be Mexican. A whole bunch of friends that happen to be Oriental, for Christ's sake. So don't give me this crap. Anyway, let me take some calls here. We're going to move on to the next subject matter. 817, what's up?
Hey, guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, I want to actually move back to these subjects because I didn't call earlier about the whole cougar problem.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to say, I think this is really a bad thing because it could pose a serious threat to some people, like John Marston, for example.
Well, let me tell you, I think it's already posed a threat to you by that feminine voice you got going on, all right? Let me tell you something right now. You sound about 13 or 14. Your nads just haven't dropped yet, and you think this is real cute, but you are the problem I'm talking about. You are the over-feminine voice that was raised by single mammy that I'm talking about there, son. All right, don't take offense to it. Just admit it that, hey, my mother was kind of a little bit of a loose slut. She was a loose Lucy whore bag. And, I just got to face up to it. I wasn't brought up to my fullest academic, my fullest family and personality potential because mammy was too busy going out to happy hour trying to get, the horizontal mambo going with anybody that would look twice her way, for Christ's sake, all right? Let's be honest. Anyway, we're not even talking about that. We were talking about black folk and how they got to talk, they got to scream when they talk. But since everybody's calling me a racist in that regard, we're going to go ahead and move on to something else. I want to move on to another subject matter because I'm out here in Texas, all right? I'm out here in Texas, and we got a lot of Mexicans walking around out here in Texas, folks. No BS. A lot of them out here, all right? So that kind of makes me a little bit of an expert in Mexican. And I like to think of myself as somewhat cultured. I like to think of myself as somebody who appreciates, like, Mexican food, and, sometimes I like to go to some of these Mexican fiestas they have out here in Texas, for Christ's sake. I like to think of myself as, like, cultured, so to speak. As a matter of fact, there's a certain cuisine out here in Texas called Tex-Mex. You know what I'm saying? Which is the combination of Texas and Mexican food, which is excellent, excellent stuff. As a matter of fact, it's one of my favorite foods is going out and eating some Tex-Mex. You know what I'm saying? It's great stuff, That's what I'm saying. You people can call me a racist all you want to, man. I'm out here in Texas. Like I said, we got all kinds of Mexicans just walking around all over the place out here. Like I said, that kind of makes me an expert in Mexican, for Christ's sake, all right? But there's one criticism I have to say about Mexican food that seems to be not only prevalent here in Texas, but it seems to be prevalent in other Mexican-populated areas of the country. And I'm talking about this stupid new concept that seems to be taking the damn Mexican whirlwind by storm. I don't know. I'm talking about street tacos, all right? Instead of getting all technical about it, I'm talking about street tacos. Now, what the hell am I talking about, all right? I'm talking about these jerk dicks that actually get some trailer and throw some kind of a propane-based kitchen in this son of a bitch, all right? And actually, you know, I don't know if they make arrangements with some kind of a goddamn gas station or something, or they're right outside of a goddamn nightclub. I'm talking about these idiots that are making tacos in the street. All right? I mean, street tacos. I mean, they're making some, what looks like some kind of meat concoction, all right? They throw it in some corn tortilla. They wrap it up, and this is all in the middle of the street. It's all in the air, for Christ's sake. You got these little trailers. They're out in the middle of broad daylight, and you've got people buying this crap, all right? I mean, you got people buying this crap. Now, I mean, is this what we've come down to, folks? You know, a fucking street taco? Is this what we've come down to, for Christ's sake? I mean, we're giving our business to some asshole who puts a, you know, propane-based grill in his trailer, and these idiots are buying these tacos. I mean, have you ever seen these idiots? They're hanging out outside the goddamn trailer like it's something to do, for Christ's sake. Have you seen them? I've seen them. I mean, they're out there hanging out like they're going to get laid if they're sitting out there with a taco in their freaking suckhole right there in the middle of the trailer. It's stupid. It's stupid, man. Enough with these goddamn street tacos, all right? They suck, all right? They suck. Why don't you put me something that's actually edible, asshole, all right? I mean, why don't you give me something with some cuisine in it, all right? Stupid idiot. Street tacos. Shove it up your ass. And last but not least, folks, I want to talk about how in Britain, and this goes for the brethren, my UK brethren from across the pond, a report out of the UK that they are actually having a baby lottery. Can you believe this? Yeah. Out there in the UK, they are actually having a lottery so you can win a baby. I kid you not. Huh? I mean, talking about the trivialization of life. All right? Talking about the freaking trivialization of life. Now we've got babies as prizes for lottery systems out here in the world today. And this is what I talk about every time when I discuss about the trivialization of life, when I discuss about the subject matters at hand today, how mothers don't care about how many kids they're shitting out of their uterus pipe. They're not taking care of them. They're relying on the state. They're relying on mechanisms like the child support lottery system, for Christ's sake. And now, all of a sudden, we've got a lottery system out there in Britain. Out there in Britain right now, they're going to give away a baby, for Christ's sake. I mean, giving away a baby? Jesus Christ, I got to go for a break. I can't stay here. I mean, I'm going to go for a break. I'll be right back. I mean, they're giving away a baby in the UK, for Christ's sake. Trivializing life. Put something on, engineer. I'll be right back. Jesus Christ. Because you know, I gotta get some more beer first of all, and secondly, we gotta get ready for Radio Graffiti. So go ahead and throw on a song, engineer.
Black single mom with the best of children, waiting in line for a welfare check. Hey, I've got a plan. Go and get a job like a real man. My kids need food, I've only got $4. I live in the hood and I'm a motherfucking gangster. Get round easily, I stole plan. Go and get a job just like a real man.
I mean, this is America! This is America! This is a goddamn Where's the... Christ's sake, where's the mic? I'm a capitalist!
You're listening to Ghost on True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
Yeah, that was the True Capitalist song. That's out there on YouTube, folks. All you got to do is YouTube search True Capitalist song. It has a little avatar of yours truly's avatar with a little goddamn Justin Bieber haircut, which is kind of funny. But anyway, that's a song that was inspired by a fan out there, man. I mean, that's what's so beautiful about it, man. I mean, that's what makes all this worthwhile is the fact that fans are being inspired to go out and create things of this nature, man. So I really appreciate it. Thanks to Electric Fence Studios for doing that. Also, I want to thank all the people that are making all these great, cool images for the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Much props to you. You know what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? You know what it's all about. Anyway, folks, we pretty much discussed everything that we wanted to discuss. The last thing we discussed before we went into the break there was the fact they're having a goddamn lottery. They're having a damn lottery for a baby in the UK, out there in Britain, for Christ's sake. But, you know, we don't have any time to discuss it. We have no time to discuss it because we got to get to a few things first, because the first thing that we have to do is give some shout-outs to some folks that are tweeting us, for Christ's sake. Do we have any shout-outs to give, for Christ's sake? Engineer, what's going on? All right, let's give a couple of shout-outs to some folks. So we got Vincent the Bay. What's going on? How you doing, man? We got Bill Fordsham. How you doing? Rumple Foreskins in the place. What's going on? Who else we got? It looks like the same jerk dicks. I mean, while everybody's tweeting, let me go ahead and take a drink here. It's good cognac, baby. I love it. I love it. Let's go ahead and take a drink, for Christ's sake. Good stuff. Woo! All right, do we got anybody else, engineer? What's up? All right, we got French Fry, 1130.95. Koopa, 55. Who else we got? The aborted fetus. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was horrible. Tender Nips. Tampon Lollipops. The Prodiologist, 209. What's up? Lobster Pots. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, look at these. This is disgusting. Oh, this is just disgusting. I mean, can you people not be so explicit and sexually deviant when choosing these goddamn names, for Christ's sake? It's horrible. Horrible! Anyway, we got Capitalized Now. What's up, James Anthony, Anton Fontaine, Cosmo CB, Mattermind. Who else we got going on over here? Tie-Dye Ninja in the place. What's going on, Tie-Dye Ninja? We got Chuggo. Who else we got going on? We're going to see if we got anybody else. These are all sick names. Look at these sick, twisted, freaking little perverted names, for Christ's sake. I mean, do you idiots have any kind of a goddamn soul, for Christ's sake? Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me take one more. Lawler 94. All right, what's going on? Big Tur 23. All right, Loose Hoss. What's going on? Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter here. Let me go ahead and move into the segment of the show that everybody seems to get a big hard-on for, but at the same time kind of pisses me off a little bit. You know what I mean? It kind of pisses me off a little bit. I'm talking about radio graffiti. And for you folks that are unfamiliar with what radio graffiti is, radio graffiti is a segment in the show where you call up 646-652-4869 is the number to call, all right? When I call your area code prefix or I call your Skype name, I'm going to give you 4 to 5 seconds to say whatever it is that you want to say that's on your mind, but be prepared. Be prepared when I call on you and say it. All right? Don't be some mumbling, stumbling little jerk, and don't be some little scared little pussy-whip bastard not saying a goddamn thing, all right? I mean, that's all there is to it, all right? Radio Graffiti starts, and it starts right now. And I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the forums, go to the blogs, go to the social networks, and spread it around like wildfire, and let everybody know that Radio Graffiti and True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. Let me get another drink, for Christ's sake. Give me a drink. Give me a goddamn drink, for Christ's sake. Good stuff, man. Oh, it's good cognac. Once again, folks, we got all kinds of little buttons underneath the player there, all right? We got a little Facebook like buttons, all right? We got tweet this buttons, all right? Use and abuse those buttons, baby. It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. It's just a freaking click. All right. Let me calm down for a second, and let's go ahead and go into everybody's favorite segment. And I'm talking about none other than Radio Graffiti, and Radio Graffiti starts right now. Let's start it, baby. Area code 323, Radio Graffiti. 417, Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, fat pussy lips, baby. I want to suck them off.
801, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, go today I was fucking a pony, but then it reared and kicked my dick off. What do I do?
712, Radio Graffiti.
If you like Canada, you'll hang up on me now.
Now, shut up, you stupid Canadian bacon fruit bowl, all right? I can't stand Canada, and you idiots from Canada know it, so stop calling. 810, Radio Graffiti.
Try to fuck with my waifu. Deal with it, faggot.
630, Radio Graffiti.
Do you know what Canada is?
Yeah, I know where that stupid, disgusting ice hole is. 856, Radio Graffiti.
Reptiles are cold-blooded. It explains you being an NWO show.
Shut up! All right? Once again, you got these stupid idiots that are Alex Jones worshipers out here trying to spread more slanderous lies about me. You want to know why? Because it keeps their little stupid social network alive. Because all their little prognostications about, the end of the world, all this, all that have been wrong. 712, Radio Graffiti.
California boys, we're unforgettable. Baby, do forget.
Jesus Christ. 540, Radio Graffiti. Now, you're taking too long. 914, Radio Graffiti. Now, Jesus Christ, why don't you fix the goddamn sound, Milky Liquor? 111, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, can you please get this NWO show off the air?
Shove it up your ass, you stupid, dumb Alex Jones worshiping, nipple clamp loving, butt plug up the ass looking, wish you had a girlfriend whacking your wiener, hot dog tickling your dingleberry ass having, chicken eating corn boy crap. Shove it up your ass. 262, Radio Graffiti.
Let's get down to business.
Jesus Christ. Justin Sider, Radio Graffiti.
Right, it's the Sperminator. You're a gay Mexican you.
Shove it up your ass. 111, Radio Graffiti.
Yo.
It's a nice ring.
Shut up. 703, Radio Graffiti.
She's an evil enchantress, and she does evil dances.
414, Radio Graffiti. Shove it up your ass. 832, Radio Graffiti.
Go touch your strap on.
Stupid dumb idiot. 701, Radio Graffiti. Now, you're taking too long, you stupid moron. 239, Radio Graffiti.
Why are you always so mad? Is it that your tampon isn't so far?
708, Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas. Fuck you, local star man.
Shove that song up your ass, all right? 484, Radio Graffiti.
Oh, my God, the sun was here.
You waited an hour for that. 111, Radio Graffiti. Now, you're taking too long, you idiot. 903, Radio Graffiti.
Word around the office, you've got a fat cock. Yes.
You sick son of a bitch. 780, Radio Graffiti.
Shake your penis. Shake your penis. Shake your penis. Shake.
Jesus Christ. 575, Radio Graffiti. Just playing with your Peter Popper over there. 786, Radio Graffiti.
Since when is Alex Jones supposed to be racist?
Shut up. CS Charlie, Radio Graffiti.
I could really use a 16-pound baby burrito, faggot.
Yeah, and you're saying that with that fruit bowl voice? 111, Radio Graffiti.
10% today when you connect to the pest and termite expert.
Hello?
Press the star key to connect.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 111, Radio Graffiti.
Yes?
Yeah. 000, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, that's why I don't take Skype calls. You see, these idiots don't know what the hell they're doing. 267, Radio Graffiti.
French fry 113095 here. What's your favorite video game, Ghost?
Oh man, my favorite video game? You know, that's a good question. What's my favorite video game? Man, that's a toughie. You know, probably the first Metal Gear off of the original Nintendo. All right. Who else we got? 479, Radio Graffiti.
How many fucking niggers you have hanging in your yard?
You sick son of a bitch. Fuck you, all right? 501, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, we don't care about you fapping. 563, Radio Graffiti. Oh, Jesus Christ. 209, Radio Graffiti. Stupid idiot. 905, Radio Graffiti.
We love your show from Canada!
Well, I'm glad that there's some capitalists out there in Canada, but unfortunately the majority of your population encapsulates a bunch of mindless socialist jerk dicks, and I'm sorry. 417, Radio Graffiti.
You're a cougar, I'm a cougar, we're all cougars.
Jesus Christ, what, do you got a speech impediment, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. I mean, isn't public education supposed to help you people? I don't know. I thought that's what my tax dollars were going for. I don't know. I could have been wrong. Banjo the Bear, Radio Graffiti.
Suck my dog dick! Suck my dog dick!
Oh, Jesus. Baller Friday, Radio Graffiti.
Ay, hueputa, pinche pitalita, lo talo, cojones, hueputa.
We can't understand you because your 386SX computer sucks. 541, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost for president. Fuck the haters.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. No kidding, man. F the haters is right. They're a bunch of milky-licking jerks, and I don't like it, and I don't appreciate them one bit. 413, Radio Graffiti.
Engineer's a spy.
They think you're a spy, engineer. Yeah, he says he's not a spy. 718, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, the mom of that 16-pound baby is going to need a lot of entitlements to take care.
Oh, shut up, all right? 810, Radio Graffiti.
I want to fuck twice, fuck under a tight chain and fill it.
You idiot. 712, Radio Graffiti. All right. 914, what up, Radio Graffiti? Turn that down, you idiot. 111, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, guys. Salsa?
Idiots. You got a goddamn digital circle jerk happening over there, for Christ's sake. 409, Radio Graffiti.
Dark Razor Z, your ass is mine.
Oh, man. Somebody's calling out Dark Razor Z there. 516, Radio Graffiti.
And all you assholes that say that I'm racist, hey, it's the truth.
Oh, you stupid scumbag. Screw all of you idiots that are editing my voice and trying to make me sound like a jerk-off. Screw all of you idiots, all right? trying to re-edit my voice to make me sound like some kind of a goddamn Grand Dragon, making me sound like some kind of a stupid, incompetent Grand Dragon racist or something. You people know it's not the truth. You people know I'm not racist. I'm a melting pot of friendship, and you idiots know it. Those re-edited soundboards, those goddamn re-edited YouTube videos are a false indictment, and you idiots know it. Stupid scumbags. I'm sitting over here giving you 3 hours of my goddamn life, for Christ's sake. Sitting over here shooting pearls to you idiots, and you idiots are sitting here calling me a goddamn freaking racist. Piece of crap. Piece of crap. I'm not a goddamn racist. I've said this time and time and time again. I'm not a racist. I'm a melting pot of friendship. Get it through your head. I'm a melting pot of friendship. Spread it throughout the internet. I'm a melting pot of friendship. Spread it around, for Christ's sake. I'm a melting pot of friendship. I mean, can't you idiots get it through your thick, numb skulls, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ, holy dog shit. I'm a melting pot of friendship, for Christ's sake. Give me my goddamn drink. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me the goddamn mic. Give me the freaking mic. Give me the mic. Give me that goddamn mic. Now, let me tell you, butthole, something. This crap is way out of line, all right? And you squirrels better have some nuts in your mouth because you're all in hot water. All right. Let me go ahead and take some more callers here. This is Radio Graffiti. 646-652-4869, all right? Now, we're just going to take a couple more callers here. I think I'm about ending the goddamn show early because you sorry sacks of crap are unappreciative jerk dicks that could care less about anything but your goddamn first of the month check that's coming from taxpayers like myself. So, let's take some more callers here. Area code 334, Radio Graffiti.
My favorite game is Derpy Delivery.
Stupid idiot. 262, Radio Graffiti.
Did they send me dollars?
Jesus Christ. This is just getting just horrible, horrible, and horrible. 703, Radio Graffiti.
Can we actually hear Engineer's voice?
Hey, Engineer, they want to hear your voice. Here he is. You heard him. 856, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I will not stop calling until you tell us why you called the crisis hotline.
Oh, shut up, all right? Shove it up your ass. 931, Radio Graffiti. Now, you're taking too long, you stupid milky liquor. 661, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, we can't hear you, you stupid scumbag. 619, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost has a vagina, ghost has a vagina, ghost has a vagina.
And you're a dirty Mexican from San Diego. 501, Radio Graffiti. Now, you're taking too long, you stupid, dumb, sorry sack of crap. 417, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I want you to finger me.
You stupid Elmer Fudd, lispy-sounding prick. 267, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I came here due to the trolls, but you're actually pretty funny.
Well, of course, because I bring the lulz better than anybody throughout the world. 703, Radio Graffiti.
What's rounder, an orange?
Yeah, an orange shoved up your anal passage while you're sitting over there with a G.I. Joe with a condom on it, inserting it. Never mind. 914, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, you're a racist.
I'm a racist, for Christ's sake? What am I, Uncle Ben now? Jesus Christ. 563, Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ, with these bronies. 810, what's up, Radio Graffiti?
Shout out from Cadillac and go at the ghost please. Go at the ghost please.
What the hell is that? I mean, what do you think this is, American Idol or something? I mean, what do you think, Simon Cowell is listening? He's gonna, give you a goddamn record deal or something? I mean, Jesus Christ. Area code 479, Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck the Lone Thursday.
Shut up, you stupid moron. You come down here to Texas and say that, boy. 440, Radio Graffiti.
I'm serious. I want to go swimming. Please. Krista.
He wants to go swimming. You heard him. He wants to go swimming.
Hello?
I just called somebody else and they wouldn't let me.
Hello, Ghost?
They didn't want to.
Hey, who is that? Anyway, 712, hello, you're Radio Graffiti.
Hey, racist. It's pronounced Canada.
Oh, you stupid, sorry Canadian bacon scumbag. Look, let me tell you something, all right? I don't care that you idiots from Canada are all butthurt because I hate that despicable, disgusting ice hole that you call a country. Now, the reason, and let me tell you, I will always tell you why I dislike Canada, all right? It wasn't but 5 days after 9/11, 2001, when there was a hockey game in Canada where an American hockey team went into Canada to face I think it was the Canucks or one of those stupid maple leaf up the ass having stupid teams you got over there in Canada, all right? In the beginning, they had the Canadian national anthem, of course, because it was in Canada, everybody stood up and, oh, look at we hump dead mooses. And then came the American national anthem, all right? Then when the American national anthem came, do you know what those Canadians did? Do you know what they did? They booed the goddamn American national anthem 5 days after 9/11. Those stupid Canadian bacon pieces of pasty white-thighed, ice-hole living, dead moose humping pieces of dingleberry living trash had the audacity to sit here and boo the American national anthem 5 days after 9/11. That just goes to show you what type of soulless scumbag jerk dicks there are out there in Canada. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what kind of disgusting, soulless dill holes they actually have out there in Canada booing the American national anthem 5 days after 9/11. You stupid one-ball Tom Green worshiping Canadian bacon butt boy assholes, all right? I mean, I'm sick and tired of you Canadians. I mean, you know, one Canadian I'm tired of, you know? The one Canadian I'm tired of is Celine Dion. I mean, that's enough of the skank, all right? I've had about enough of the skankosaurus, all right? All by myself, because I'm your lady. I mean, shove that up your ass already. Anyway, 516, Radio Graffiti. Man, you're taking too long. 801, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, you never told me what I should do about my dick getting kicked off.
Now, shut up. 334, Radio Graffiti.
Celine Diaz's favorite game is Derpy Delivery.
You stupid idiot. 201, Radio Graffiti.
I'm pooping! I'm pooping! I'm pooping!
There, you're all right, huh? Need a little bit of S-Lax, huh? A little chiropeptate or something? 901, Radio Graffiti.
Give it up for Team ABO.
Stupid idiot. 817, Radio Graffiti. Hey, stupid morons. Why don't you say something? Come up with something original out of your mind, for Christ's sake. Instead of just sitting there and playing some stupid YouTube video, instead of playing some goddamn soundboard, concoct something original out of that disgusting noggin that you call a brain, for Christ's sake. How hard actually is that for you people? I mean, good God. It's like pulling teeth with you idiots. It's like pulling teeth with you morons. Jesus Christ. 780 Radio Graffiti.
Hello?
Yeah, goodbye. 407 Radio Graffiti.
Those Canadians are homo.
Yeah, you can say that about 8 times, all right? 678 Radio Graffiti.
Why are you racist?
I'm not racist there, jerk dick. 931 Radio Graffiti.
Tell me something, my friend. Do you ever dance with the devil by the pan?
Shut up, all right? That was a stupid line in Batman, and it's a stupid line now. 626 Radio Graffiti. Well, you're taking too long, you stupid moron. 810 Radio Graffiti.
Kind of like that year. Giggle out.
Stupid idiot. 732, what's up, Radio Graffiti?
This show needs to be about 20% cooler.
Yeah, shut up. Not because of you. 479, Radio Graffiti.
Rap Schneider. Derpity dip.
Stupid idiot. 901, what's up, Radio Graffiti? You're taking too long, too. 626, Radio Graffiti.
Hoorah, U.S. Air Force.
Hey, you got the U.S. Air Force in the house. What's going on in the U.S. Air Force? 903, Radio Graffiti. You're just sitting over there. 708, Radio Graffiti.
You're a melting pot of racism.
I'm a melting pot of friendship, asshole. Don't you ever forget it. 314, Radio Graffiti. Stupid idiot. 920, Radio Graffiti.
Then you can rob my drink, then you can eat shit, then you can take my boy to dinner.
Dumb idiot. Can you get this idiot off, please, engineer? God damn it. 484, Radio Graffiti.
Oh, girls, you're getting such a hard one.
There, we got some butt-loving fruit bowl over here. 916, Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, and fuck your long fuck that fucking elbow and fuck your long dear. Okay.
Are you kidding me? You're actually playing the guitar and singing it, for Christ's sake? You're actually playing the guitar and singing that stupid, stinking song, for Christ's sake? I mean, what do you think this is, American Idol? Do you think this is a voice, for Christ's sake? What do you think, that Russell Simmons is out there from Def Jam is going to sign you down for saying that goddamn son of a bitch? I mean, give me your goddamn break. I mean, holy dog shit. Jesus Christ. 2 more, engineer. We're getting out of here. Let's make them Skype callers, and let's make sure that they're worth the crap. Jesus Christ. Louis Pearls, Radio Graffiti.
It's already active.
Stupid son of a bitch. 914, Radio Graffiti. 914, you there? Oh, he just hung up like a little bitch. 717, Radio Graffiti.
Jews did 9/11.
You stupid scumbag. Who else we got going on here? One more, engineer, one more. 508, Radio Graffiti.
Texan women have huge cunts.
Oh, yeah, real funny. Ha, 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 real funny. Ha, ha. Anyway, folks, we got a little bit of time left over. How much time we got? We got 2 minutes left of the broadcast, folks, all right? I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Once again, I'd like for everybody to please follow me on Twitter. If you don't know the Twitter account to follow, well, by God, I mean, where the hell are you even living, for Christ's sake? It's Ghost Politics. All one word, no underscores, Milky Lickers. Ghost Politics. All right, send me a follow, on top of which send me a couple of tweets, for Christ's sake, all right? Let me know what's going on with you, all right? Moreover, all right, if you want to catch other episodes of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, they're all on demand. They're all in the archive, and that archive is located at, get this, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. You can listen to any and every episode I have ever broadcasted in my internet broadcasting career. All right? blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And moreover, we are searching for a few good men and women that want to be a part of the True Capitalist Army, folks. And if you're somebody who appreciates capitalism, if you're somebody who appreciates the capitalist ideology being spread throughout the international community, well, by God, go to www.capitalistarmy.com. That's www.capitalistarmy.com, baby. Let me tell you something, man. It's been a great show, like it always is. I hate to keep reminding people, but please spread the word about the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, all right? Go to the forums, go to the blogs, go to the social networking sites, all right? Retweet the broadcast, spread it around like wildfire. Let's see if we can get 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 capitalists throughout the world listening in live to the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, all right? I mean, let's rate the bandwidth of Blog Talk Radio. Let's see if Blog Talk Radio can handle 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 live listeners. I'd like to see it. Woo! Anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Ghost Politics is the name, folks, on Twitter. Give me a follow. No underscores, no spaces, all right? Ghost Politics. Anyway, folks, we got 21 seconds left. Thank you for tuning in. I broadcast every Monday through Friday. Every Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. Central Standard U.S. time. So make sure to find time and come with us and tune in live with us. I'm out of here, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in with me. Long live the capitalist movement. And of course, death to feminism. I'm out of here. Good night, everybody. I'm gone, baby.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central. Or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.